Hello, 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 folks. How are we doing today? My, oh my. We're live! It's Thursday. It's not the network game. You might have noticed there's a lack of network game today, which I wasn't aware that I wasn't meant to disclose the fact that there might not be a network game, but it all worked out in the end. For those of you who missed it, maybe you don't have Twitter, maybe you just don't like social media, in which case I'm honoured you grace my social medias. I was about to say you poor soul. Actually, no, if you're not on Twitter, you're probably saner than most of us. Z has surprised Mumbot. I think she was away in France for her birthday with Z's family, but she didn't know that Z was going to be joining her. I don't know. Basically, Zealand's in France, so there's no network game today because he's not in New York. Does that comprende? I think we've got it. Z's not streaming for the next week either. So for all the refugees coming in, the refugees from Zealand's chat, you've gone through the Twitch section going, who's streaming Football Manager? Where's Zealand? Where's Zealand? And then you've seen me live. Hello, I'll be a babysitter. It'll be fine. Leafs jersey, we are bottling it, aren't we? Look, I feel like this jersey, firstly, best jersey in the NHL. Secondly, we're not going to bottle it. And the Leafs didn't bottle it. Let's be honest, NHL fans out there, the Leafs this year didn't bottle it. If anything, I'm more annoyed that the Leafs got so close because of the way the Panthers got swept by the Lightning. But it's just the way it goes, isn't it? The Bolts are a good team. Anyway, we are live with Football Manager. That's what we're here for. I saw a few people coming in bright and early, including Matty, who poked their head in and just said, "Hi, Jack. Haven't been able to catch a stream the last few days with the new save. How's it going?" It's going good. It's not going amazing. It's not going amazing. I mean, if we look at the form, it was going amazing. It was going amazing. I'll say it. It was going great. And then we had 3 very difficult games against the 3 teams directly behind us, and we didn't win any of them. And whilst we are still in second, the top 2 teams go up, by the way, my confidence has been knocked with 4 games left of the season, which maybe it shouldn't be. Like, our next games are against Vestry, who are in 10th. We've then got Grotta, who are in 5th. That's not an easy game. Then we've got 4 to take on, who are in 7th. And then we end things with Vikinger, who are in the bottom 2. We should be fine. Goal difference is the tiebreaker with Selfos, which is a bit of a concern because that goal difference is a lot closer than it was a few game weeks ago. But fingers crossed, it's going to be fine. Fingers crossed it's going to be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. Henners, thank you for subbing with the Prime. And also, Pop Craig, mate, thank you for subbing with the Tier 1. And Minty's just redeemed a name of Regen. Now, here's the thing, Minty. I don't know if we've got any Icelandic Regens, but we can have a look. So just as a reminder, it's been a while since we've had a Regen in our save game. If you get to 100,000 channel points, which means you are getting a lot of predictions correctly, you can nickname a Regen. With this being a new save game, I need to make a new shortlist. We're looking for an Icelandic Regen to call Bring Back Yoshison. I can't help but feel like you've done that because it's Bring Back Yoshi. I mean, I'm a genius, aren't I? Bloody hell. Watch out, Sherlock. I'm coming for your job. There's a few guys here. Are these all real? Are there any Regens in the team yet? I think you've given me a very difficult task here to find a Regen. There are no Regens in the national youth team. Right, bloody hell. We're going hunting, chat. We could name one of my intake players. That's true, but I don't know. I feel like... Oh, there's one. There's one. Okay. Magnus Blondal. He's considered one of the hot prospects of a top division team. You know, I feel like, you know, not every player is guaranteed to be a good one. We'll give you the best chance of having a relevant player. He is a hot prospect of one of the top division teams. Dazza, I'm doing really, really good. Thank you, mate. I'm doing really good. Chat, how are you all doing today? Where's the popcorn I mentioned? I could go and get some popcorn. I could go and get some. We did have our youth intake. If you missed yesterday's stream, we had our youth intake. I know what you're thinking. Jack, was it good? No. We're in the process of offering contracts. The best player is Birgir Eggertsson. The man's aggressive, but he's an unambitious right winger and has free determination, and I don't play with wingers. So, not his biggest fan, basically. Yoshi has gone yet. The Yoshi channel point redemption has gone, chat. I'm sorry. I was sick of Yoshiing. Also, has our goalkeeper left us yet? No. Okay, so our backup goalkeeper has been on £100 more than my starting goalkeeper all year. And finally, last stream, we had an offer for him of 5k. So I think we're going to get rid of him. Retrain him as a pressing forward of that aggression. Can you imagine? Oh, Icelandic Player of the Year shortlist has been announced. The second best Jansson is on the shortlist for best players. To be fair, 9 goals and 6 assists. Am I going to have to rename him the best Jansson? We named him the second best Jansson because we had another Jansson who I thought would be better. On paper, he should have been better, and he hasn't been. To put it frankly, he's got 12 goals and 8. To be fair, it's not that bad of a stats, but not as good as the main man. The very best Jansson. We could just call him Good Jansson, which we could do, except we've already got Good Munson and a left-back called Good Jansson. So I don't want to confuse myself anymore. I'm already confused by all the Janssons in my team. Slithead, thank you very much for subbing with the Prime for 2 months. I appreciate you. Did anyone else feel weird not having the Monaco practice sessions on Thursday today? Like, that threw me off the first few times when I was, like, watching it and having to remember it was on a Thursday. Back when I guess it was last year, really. I didn't really ever get to watch the practice sessions in Formula 1, but, like, working from home, I can watch what I want on my second screen. I don't have my boss looking at what I'm doing. I mean, I say that. Half of you watching are probably watching from work in North America. I see you. I know your game chat. But I was just getting used to the Thursday sessions, and now they've moved it all onto the normal weekend now, haven't they? T-31, mate. Thank you so much for subbing for 2 months as well. It's Fellainius loaded in this save game. Now, that is a good question. So for people who missed it, last year, we managed a team called Roma Poikina, who play in the 3rd tier of Sweden. It was kind of the inspiration behind going to another Nordic country this year. And this man was my main man. I have a Sweden shirt with this guy's name on the back. I feel like it has to be a goal at some point in this save game to sign him, right? He is currently on £2,000 a week, which is more than half our wage budget, basically. So probably not a realistic transfer for a few years, but it has to be an end goal. We have to sign him at some point. Sat here with cheesecake, ready to enjoy some FM. JNHDMS, you are living the best life. Jamie B, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22. You're a poet, Jamie. Did everyone get a chance to watch today's Park to Prem? I don't want to talk about what happened in the episode, but if you missed the outro, it's worth watching the entire episode for. You won't get the reference otherwise. It's one of my greatest moments ever to make a joke that was a reference to an earlier point of the episode, just quick-witted like that. You know when you say something really snappy and sharp and witty, and you go, that was bloody good in the moment. How did I come up with that? It was that good. The better question is, which session will Leclerc crash in? Q2. You heard it here first. Clip it, Twitch. He's going to go around on this penultimate corner. He's going to overshoot it just before the pit exit and hit the wall, take out his front left suspension. Clip it. Clip that 30 seconds. Today is the 26th of May, and it's 8 in the afternoon. It's the Thursday before the practice session. It's happening tomorrow. I've whipped out a big bag of knickknacks. Rags, you are living the best life. Chat, we've made our first sale. That's big. 750 quid in the bank. We're rich. You've been a fantastic servant. He's not been. He was our first choice goalkeeper, but then we signed Pettersson, who, granted, is a bit older, but is also £100 cheaper and a much better goalkeeper. So we saved some wages. Wait, when does he leave? I've just waved him goodbye and stuff. He is going, right? Okay. Of course, our transfer window is already closed, but because he's playing in Norway, their transfer window is still open. So the Icelandic transfer window in the summer is open just for July, which is going to get very confusing when we need to do transfer business. Monaco is my birthday race. Dream is to go and watch it in the future, but I work in a call centre, so it should only take 150 years, give or take. As few as 150. I would love to go to the Monaco Grand Prix, but I feel like it's not the best spectator race. Like, I say that. Like, I feel like there's this weird balance of F1 races where there are some that are all about the spectacle, there are some that are all about the race itself, and then there are some where it's like more of an experience. And I feel like Silverstone, for example, and Zandvoort are much more about the holistic experience. Like, don't get me wrong, the racing at Silverstone's pretty good. At Zandvoort, I guess the jury's still out, but like in terms of how it's a bit of a fan festival, I feel like I'd almost rather go to one of those events. Like, having attended racing stuff in person, like, don't get me wrong, to watch the race live is great, but your viewing experience isn't... It's better in the sense you're there live, but in terms of actually enjoying the race itself, I found it more difficult watching it live in a stand with a screen versus watching at home where it's a bit easier to keep track of everything that's happening. I had a family friend who had a box at Donington right above the pits, so you could look over all, but like obviously you see them on the pit straight, but the rest of the lap is a bit of a question mark. I've been thinking about buying FM22. Should I buy it away for FM23? To be honest, it'll probably go on sale pretty soon if it isn't already, and you can probably pick it up for £20. It is on Game Pass as well. I think the question of, is it too late to buy Football Manager, it kind of comes down to, are you likely to buy FM23 at launch at full price? And also, how many hours are you likely to sink into the game between now and, well, start of November, end of October? Yeah, Spa's meant to be really good too. I'd be really gutted if Spa gets removed off the race calendar. I think there's this weird thing, right, as well, where I think even if you're a non-racing fan, like going to like a racing weekend at any level where there's more than just the races going on, like maybe the pits are slightly open, obviously it's probably unlikely right now with COVID and stuff, or like you could at least get into the garages and stuff. Like, that stuff almost adds way more than the race that you could watch anywhere. At least for me personally, I know everyone's kind of different. Right, we have got a game that we should be winning coming up. Here's the end of the season rundown. Is this worth a screenshot for Twitter? I think it is. Is it just me, or is it... I wish that I could view like a graphic like this on demand. Does anyone else kind of feel the same? Like, this is one of my favourite things in Football Manager, is this item. Like, I feel like when you see this, you know you're down to the business end of the year. Like, I feel like it's just a nice way to really visualise what's going on versus what you have to do the rest of the year where you're kind of rapidly scrolling between all the different teams trying to work out who plays who. All right, let's tweet this out. Also, if you're not following me on Twitter, by the way, chat, it's at WorkTheSpace. I know, bloody hell. How have you not? I was really imaginative with that one. I mean, you probably could have guessed it. I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. Right. At WorkTheSpace. I don't tweet pictures of my food unless it's a network game tweet. Bram have to pay IBV and Selfos. Wait, do they? I didn't even realise that. Let's go back to that. Oh, God, they do. Which also means they've got to play each other too. Oh, Selfos have got to play IBV too. We should be fine, actually. The more I look at it, the more we should be fine. I still want to win the league, though, right? Is there prize money for winning the league? I don't think there is. No, there's no prize money. I still want to win the league. It's a matter of principle. It's a matter of principle. Right, if we bottle it from here, that would be disastrous. It would be one of the worst bottles ever. Throw out to clinch promotion. Right, could they secure promotion today? I guess they could. Could we, if we win? No, we can't because of goal difference. Right, I guess Guillan's playing, right? He is. I'm not going to be able to renew his contract, am I, chat? He is going to have to go, I think. As much as we've had our fun with him, I've got question marks. I hate the fact that Axelson and Thomason have like 1 strength and, well, 1 and 2 jumping reach, respectively, each. I think this is fine. This is the team we've been playing with. It's the team we're going to stick with. Hey, Zombie Unicorn. This is the 2nd tier of Iceland. It is called the 1st division, but it's the 2nd tier down. I know. The naming convention's mental, says the guy from England, where League 2 is the, League 1 is the 3rd tier. Imagine calling Division 1 when it's the 2nd tier. Ridiculous. I'd love to make Jansson a coach. I'd love to. If he signs as a coach for us, I will buy his autobiography and make a Channel Points Redemption where I read a paragraph from his autobiography. And we'll read through his entire book over the course of many years on Twitch. That's the perfect start, by the way. That is the perfect start. The 2nd best Jansson. At what point do we change the nickname? Is it if he wins Player of the Season in the league, we change it? Also, it was the other Jansson who assisted him. We had a moment where the strikers were a bit funky, where we weren't getting good performances out of them, and we swapped Jansson and the 2nd best Jansson around. It used to be the 2nd best Jansson played out wider. But we've put him in the middle and he just scores. I was really hoping he was going to score there. I was really hoping I was going to talk it into existence. We do have another affiliate, Matty. We have an affiliate in Tromsø in Norway, but they don't want to loan me their good young players who would actually benefit my team because apparently we don't play at a good enough level. But if we get up to the top tier of Iceland, I'm hoping they might loan me some quite good players. Right, Jansson, what can you do? Carl. Okay. We're not bottling it, everyone. I'm saying it right here, right now. You can clip this, and if I bottle it, send it back to me. We ain't losing this title. We're going to finish above Fram, even though we need them to drop points. They will drop points. They're bottlers. We're winning our last 4 games. No nonsense. You know it's a good day when Carl's putting in a performance. Valid point, actually. Carl has been pretty... I mean, he got sent off that time, didn't he? And I got very annoyed with him. Oh my God, Fram are bottling it. We're top! How do I sing We Are Top of the League in Icelandic? I realise people might actually seriously reply with that answer. Chat, if you reply with the answer in the chat, I'm still not going to know how to pronounce the words. So it's probably not that beneficial. Hey, Official Gens, welcome to the stream. Oh, is he going to get... If he gets a hat-trick, do I change his nickname? Or do we stick this now? Do we stick with this nickname? Maybe if I change his nickname, it'll go to his head. But he has got a hat-trick in 15 minutes. I just feel like he might get egotistical. You know, it's one thing I love about the Liverpool Academy is that when players sign their first, like, professional deals, they aren't just given a good shirt number. That's why a lot of Liverpool Academy prospects come up into the senior team and keep their number. They don't give out the low squad numbers in the youth teams. That's why like Trent and Harvey Elliott have squad numbers in the 60s. Maybe he's the 2nd best in all of Iceland. He's the 2nd best, and he's also Jansson. He's not the 2nd best shot. Fram are winning. I hate Fram. I hate Fram. I just want to win the league, Fram. IBV are winning as well, which is annoying. And Selfoss are losing. I mean, this end of season had the potential to be very dramatic. I'm kind of relieved if it isn't dramatic. Name the other Jansson, the 3rd best Jansson. You see, that would be good, except I also have a right back who's probably the 3rd best Jansson. It gets very confusing. Elson, mate, thank you so much for the resub. 11 months. Hey, Jack, interested in getting into this new save also. Looking forward to what's next after Park to Prem. Eyes emoji. I actually don't. Do you want to know something honest, chat? I've got a couple of ideas what's after Park to Prem, but I don't know which I'm going to do. I'm tempted to do something very I say very different. It'd be quite different to anything I've ever done before. That is a bit of a gamble. We'll have to see. Nothing has happened since we scored the hat-trick. Alex Bass has mentioned subs. We don't do subs here. I unbound the substitute key, so I can't make subs. We don't need subs where we're going. So the two options after Park to Prem are a summer updated database, maybe taking over a relegated team in one of the European leagues with like all the latest promotions and relegations. The other option that I'm thinking about is, do I want to show my hand here? Because this I think is a really good idea if I do it right. But it would be, do I want to say what it is? Nah, you know what? I'll say what it is. So the other idea is basically a set of shorter save games. I'm sure you've seen like rebuild videos on YouTube, right? If you haven't seen rebuild videos, like basically people do all the transfers, set up tactics, then holiday forward seasons. And they do kind of seasonal updates, you know, as videos. So they kind of focus mostly on the transfer windows and tactics. I'm kind of tempted to do something like that, but using old versions of Football Manager, where we take over teams at pivotal moments in their history and try and either emulate or do what couldn't be done in real life. So, for example, we might take over Roy Hodgson's Liverpool in FM10. And then we'll play forward 10 years and see what I could achieve with them by the year 2020. With, like, seasonal update videos. Which I think could be kind of interesting. And obviously there'd be different teams that we could do in different scenarios. And it basically involved playing older Football Managers. Which I think could be quite fun. And obviously, because I'd holiday the off-season bits, I think I could get through like 5 seasons in a... Do I think I could do a summer transfer window and potentially a winter transfer window every week? Every day. I think it'd be tricky, but I think that alongside some, you know, other FM content could be kind of fun. Like we could do after when Fergie retired, right? So obviously Ferguson retired and kind of the team didn't really look that great. Like maybe we take over Mourinho's Manchester United that he got second in the league with, which he claimed was his greatest ever achievement. And we see what I could do with Manchester United at that season by the year 2022. Yes, like we could do Leicester. We could do the situation with Leicester, right? Where Leicester won the Premier League. Probably won't win the Premier League with that Leicester team. But we see if I could win the league with that like Leicester team that won the league by like the year 2022. So it'd be a little bit different. It'd be lots of shorter stuff. But I think it could be pretty fun. I think it'd be done as like seasonal updatey bits. So the start of every episode would be, here's all the transfers I've done for this season. Here's the tactics. Maybe look at some flashpoints during the season. And then end of season wrap up. Here's what we achieved this year. Here's what they did in real life. And then the plan for the next season. But yeah, we could do all kinds of real team scenarios from like historical stuff. And it'd be kind of fun, I think, to play some older Football Managers. And then after we've done 3 or 4 of them, be able to compare how the game has changed over the years. But that's what I'm thinking. I can't guarantee I'd be able to get a video every day of the week with those. And I'd probably do like one as a test run to see how popular it is. But the thing is, it's risky in the sense that it's quite different to anything that I think anyone's ever really done before with Football Manager. In terms of Let's Players. I know there's been rebuilds, but I think it's slightly different when you're rebuilding like in the current game. But the good thing is, if it did just not do very well, or I wasn't happy with it, Like, it's only like, it's not like a long-term commitment, right? It's not like I'm starting a potentially 20-year-long save game and it bombs after season 1 and I just have to cut the cord on it. I don't think I could do it like how True does it, to be honest, Waldo, just because the level of effort that True puts into the editing and stuff is not the kind of content you can put out every day. There's a reason why True can only get out a video every week. Isn't the average FM viewer hide mind only interested in England saves, though? I think to an extent they are. I think if you make the series shorter, and it's like, you know, 5 to 10 videos probably tops, it's a bit easier to digest and binge watch, like, the whole idea of the series. But we could do, like, all kinds of different save games. So you could do, like, you know, you could do... I think it'd be fun to blend the historical thing of, like, here's what they did in real life this season, here's what I'm doing instead. Like, it almost acts as a little bit of a kind of mini docu where the first episode is kind of setting the scene for, here's the team we're taking over, this is the season, this is what happened this season, here's like a little bit about their history, and then at the end of it all, we have like the wrap-up of the year's 2022, this is what I was able to do with the team in the 6, 7, 3 years, however many years it would be between kind of the start date of it and present day, and like, here's how different like the two worlds are. So I think that could be pretty fun. The other thing is, how far do you go back with Football Manager? And I think realistically, you wouldn't really want to go back more than 10 years. Which is interesting because the first ever Football Manager I played on YouTube was FM13, which is next year's game. So in a weird way, every single Football Manager that we would do stuff on is a Football Manager that I have played on YouTube, which I think, again, makes it kind of nice because I will know those games pretty well. I think anything before FM13, I didn't necessarily sink hundreds of hours into, whereas all of the Football Managers in the last 10 years, I've put thousands of hours into, to the point where I feel like I'd know what I'm doing in them. Although I'm sure there's loads of stuff that I've just taken for granted that's changed. You asked how we were doing. I'm expecting my Milan merchant tomorrow for the Scudetto. Man, I loved watching the Roma game last night. I actually thought it was a really good game of football, even though it only finished 1-0. Is it bad? I love Mourinho, by the way, chat. I hate to say I love Jose Mourinho. But when Roma scored to make it 1-0, the whole bench again excited, again on the pitch, and he just looked pissed. He's not celebrating the goal one little bit. He is immediately thinking, right, how do we not concede now? Like, it was so interesting watching his immediate reaction to everything that happened. Like, everyone else on that bench for Roma, obviously, they're caught up in the moment. Like, with respect to a lot of the Roma squad and backroom staff, like, they've not had success in, 14 years? So to be leading in a final, you could kind of see them getting carried away. And Mourinho just has this mentality straight away. Like, even his staff, it wasn't just the players going mad, it was his staff as well. It was so good. Right, we've been a bit on the back foot here against Grotta. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking potentially after Park to Prem chat. I might even try one of the, like, semi-historical save games just as a little experiment. You know, see how people enjoy it. I think it'd be fun to do. I think we're going to be okay here. I don't want to speak too soon, but I think if we win this game... Are we mathematically guaranteed if we win this game? Are IBV winning? I think IBV are winning. They're winning 3-0. They're not messing around. I'd say I was very wrong about the Conference League. I wasn't the biggest fan when it was announced, but I have to say it was very great to watch some of these lesser teams play against each other. Yeah, I said it on stream the other day. Like, I haven't watched that much of the Conference League this year. Like, a lot of the games aren't on English TV. Like, you have to just watch them on the BT website. But having watched the final, which I thought would be a good final anyway, it now makes me want to kind of watch some of the other games that happened. Because I know there were some pretty weird results at different points, right? Some teams that did really, really well and exceeded expectations. How many bits do I have to cheer for you to do a follow-up Soccer Manager video? For April Fools next year, Don, I'll do one for 1,000 bits. Is Soccer Manager, do they still make the game? Right, we need a goal. Please, Football Manager. Jansson, the third best Jansson. To the second best, sorry, the first, it gets right, that's the first best Jansson. Did I ever check out We Are Football? I didn't. I'll be honest, there was two reasons I didn't check it out. Firstly, I did email them asking about getting a review code and they wouldn't give me one. Or they just didn't reply to my stuff. And I'm always a bit skeptical when a video game studio won't give you a review code. Because it made me feel like they were, like the game, maybe they weren't happy with the game. Maybe they were trying to cover the fact it wasn't good before release. And also, when the reviews came out and I saw the gameplay, it just didn't look very for me, if that makes sense. Like, it was quite... It's so different to what Football Manager is, but I don't really feel... It kind of... when I looked at the review stuff for We Are Football, it kind of looked like it filled a niche that didn't exist. Is that a harsh analysis? Maybe. Is he off? He's off, okay. I was starting to panic there. Like, we should be fine, but... Okay. Not the best goalkeeping. Oh, Fram are winning. I hate it. I hate Fram. I want to win the league. Fram, stop winning. So we can't... I don't think we can guarantee... Actually, no, maybe we can guarantee promotion here. Mind you, IBV are winning. No, we can't. Plus, we actually have to... What was that? Sorry? Sorry? What just happened? My players don't do that. My players don't do that. Parker, did I miss your sub earlier? It's Parker, I'm very sorry. Parker is sub for 32 months and I've just dono-walled him. Parker, you've written that's 3.5 Twitch babies. I'm going to claim that's why I ignored it. Mate, thank you for the support. And also, Jay Duncan, thank you for the 8 months. 8 months in Jack's, in Jack loving every stream. Oh, you're saying 12 months in, comma, Jack. I'm thinking you're 12 months in me. I'm thinking, how's he got in? I don't remember consuming Jay Duncan. Mate, thank you very much. Oh, God. And also, Dom, thank you for the 100 bits. I totally missed the fact you included bits with that message. Oh, God. Chat, I've lost my mind. They've just scored a banger. I'm panicking. I'm going to lose my job. Right, Guillan's not been good. Sigurd Steinson's coming in. All right, Hal Dawson. Juliusson gets it away. I don't like this. Yeah, Jay Duncan, the lack of a comma there threw me off. But I do appreciate you being here for 8. I tell you what, if they'd scored that one, I'd just walk away and get a yogurt. If I come second, I think it's automatic promotion, the London area. I think it is. I never actually double-checked it. I've just kind of assumed. Which is, I'll be honest, probably a gamble. Can I just say as well, we are having success this year with a low block. To be fair, we've not got the most deep defensive line, but look, this is proof that you don't just have to press all the time, like really high up the pitch. We sit deep and trigger a press once we've invited them forward to leave space in behind for us to attack into with our fast forwards. Have I ever thought about pursuing a yogurt sponsorship? I mean, look, Actimel, Muller, have my people call your people. We'll make it happen. 1-1. 1-1. Do I need to panic? Are we okay? IBV won. Fram won. No! Fram are going to win the league! Who have Fram got in their last 2 games? Oh, they've got IBV on the last day. They might be already promoted and then just throw so that IBV can go ahead of us. Or maybe IBV spank them and we win the league on the final day. That could happen too. Did I just see Asamoah Gyan's name or am I tripping? You are not tripping. We have Asamoah Gyan in our team. What a man. Club legend at this point. Yeah, to be fair, if we go up with Fram, that's good for the... Oh, they've been promoted! Well, that's... I mean, it's between us and IBV now because they beat Selfoss. It was a party atmosphere at Selfoss where a crowd of 790 witnessed. 790. That's pathetic. That's how bad Fram support is, chat. They're celebrating 790 people. How many people turned up to our game? Look at that. 994. We have fans. We're massive. What's my favourite FIFA game? FIFA 04. Of, like, all FIFAs. But of, like, Ultimate Team era, probably, like, FIFA 14. Okay. Okay, second just gets promoted, chat. Second just gets promoted. There is no mental promotion playoff. Which is good. So we just have to finish second. How hard can it be? Is this coming to YouTube? I'm weighing up the possibility of doing seasonal recaps on YouTube, but there will not be episodes of this on YouTube. I bloody hate Fram. Imagine getting promoted, right? And you have... How many away fans turned up to their game? I know you all think I'm just bitter. Throwing shade at Fram all the time. How many away fans turned up to this game? Where can we see that? There's normally a place you can see the attendance with the away fans. Chat, where do you see that? There's definitely a screen. Is it like if I go to the actual game itself in the fixture screen, does it show it there? Oh, it does. 92 away fans showed up to watch Fram get promoted. Tin Pot. How many people turned up to our last away game? Look at that! We had... Wait, no, that's their away game. Wait, how come only 92 fans turned up for the Selfoss game? But then on a Thursday night, they had 600 fans turn up. I have no idea. That makes absolutely... Oh, you know what? Not going to question it. Unless... Is Selfoss's ground really small? No. I guess the fans didn't want to make the trip to Selfoss. No idea. Right, we just have to win against 4, chat. How hard can it be? We just have to win against 4. In 6 days, we get a rest and everything. Oh, do I have to vote in the player of the year? I want to vote for my own player. I can't vote for my own players, therefore I refuse to vote out of principle. I'm not giving Fram's players any votes. Have a day off. Absolutely not. Can I say, chat, I really appreciate all the messages you're saying. Don't bottle it, Jack! I love it. Thank you for not applying any pressure on me. I'm calm. Everything's fine. Hey, Chabalutra. It's going good, the Iceland trip so far. We could get promoted with a win in our next game. We just have to beat 4. Gumanaculum's redeemed to hydrate. Now, here's the thing, chat. I finished my glass of lemonade juice, or squash, but I filled up my water bottle. I was planning. English people, what does bottling actually mean? Is it an expression that is anchored in a metaphor or something? I actually don't know what the like origins of the word bottling are. But it's basically throwing away something that should be like a foregone conclusion. It's like choking. It's like another word for choking that you'd hear used in sports. Though bottling implies that you threw it away, whereas I feel like choking you never really threw it. You just froze up. It's all going to be fine. Everyone's talking about this bottling nonsense. We're going to win this next game and be fine. According to The Guardian, semantically, the term to bottle derives from the Cockney rhyming slang in it bottle means arse. Oh, okay, so in Cockney slang, bottle means arse, and originally the term suggested you could lose your bottle, as in to be so afraid you lose your bowel functions. Well, I can confirm, everyone, my bowel functions are fine. I've not shit myself yet, so I've not bottled it. Right, do we get a prediction going for this? Mods, let's get a prediction going. Will we win the league today? That should be the prediction. Will we win the league today? I mean, we should do. Why are all the youth players in my senior team? Why are you blokes all here? None of you are registered. Go and hang out with the kids. Why have you turned up here after the intake? We have an under-19s B team for a reason. Mr. Gilmore, 1990, mate. Thank you very much for the resub. Both choking and bottling just means you've messed up massively. There you go. Right, there is a prediction live. Will we win the league today? There's lots of people saying no. We just have to win our next game. If we beat 4, we're up. We just have to win. Who have IBV got? IBV don't play. So the only way we can go up today is if we win. A draw actually isn't enough. So it's basically a will we win prediction. My mum sells Avon. Thank you very much for the resub for 4 months. It's one of my favourite usernames on Twitch, that. Our recent form is not good. The prediction says win the league. Who did the prediction wrong? Bloody hell. We literally can't win the league. Oh, I guess win the league today. See, I think we need to restart the prediction. Time out here. Restart the prediction. 1 minute. Will we get promoted today? Then we could do a will we win the league promotion next time? The people like quantity over quality predictions, I believe. Cancel the prediction. The mods have bottled it, everyone. It's in the WorkTheSpace DNA. I've rubbed off on them. That sounds wrong, doesn't it? Did I say win the league? Well, okay. In that case, I bottled it too, chat. But we already knew that, so... Apologies, Ryan. What do you want from me? Right, I want a prediction of will we win promotion today? Or will we win this game? It's the same thing. Bloody hell. Sorry, everyone. What a shambles. I am fully responsible. I'd like to issue an apology to my fans on behalf of the WorkTheSpace family. Right, the prediction's live, everyone. Will we win promotion today? Will we win against 4? If we win, we're up. If we lose, IBV and Selfos play tomorrow. IBV still have to win that game against the team in 4th, which isn't guaranteed, although they are at home. IBV are very good. Look at the goal scorers. It's us and IBV, and then somehow Fram have just managed to sneak in. Right, the prediction's live, everyone. Will we win promotion today? What was the score last time we played 4? We drew 1-1. Shouldn't even beat this team last time, and that's when we were in good form. We've won 1 game in our last 5. Can I have a go at the team here for recent performances? No. Bloody hell. Look at the morale. My players love my team talks, and I love them. Let's put our best 11 back in. I'm so sad about Hafthorson. He's still out for up to 4 months. He got injured 2 games into the season. What a sad time. How long's Thomason out for? Still 2 weeks. We just don't have enough depth. But our team's good. We've had some of our good young players actually develop. And our defence is good. I feel like Gudmundsson's good. Juliusson's good. Hjalmarsson's good. And Ingi Jansson's good. He's not amazing defensively, but 6 assists in 18 at this level, solid. Right, chat, did the prediction finish? I think the prediction finished. I'm submitting the team. Please. Please. It's on TV. That's how big... Wait, is this game actually on TV? Why are we getting the formation preview? This only shows up in TV games, I thought. Maybe I'm wrong. Right. Come on, lads. Look at the trees in the background. Iconic. I'm nervous. I am in it, chat. Look at Fram already promoted. They think they're better than us. All my homies hate Fram. We all got to remain calm here. Just a win. We just have to win. Win and we're promoted. It's as simple as that. And then we focus on winning the league on the final day. Where's the gazebo? We do have a gazebo in the corner of our ground. They've got a hotel block in theirs. Mods, can we ban everyone who says I love Fram? Can we ban them, please? I'm not even time that. Just get them gone. Don't need those people here. I think that's a proportional response. Ryan's actually timed out so off the right. I love Fram. No. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. I'm calm. It's not been a great first half, has it? It's not been a classic. That's unacceptable. Come on, lads. You're better than this. I'm stressed. I don't want to go too attacking here. Fram are winning as well. Everything's fine. Everything's fan. Everything's Fran. Even I'm becoming a Fram apologist. Everything's Fram, chat. Everything's Fram. Help me. We have so few like centre mid and attacking options in our squad that we inherited. Fram are living rent-free in my head, chat. Right, please, boys. Please, we could win the league with a win here. I can't have it go down to the final day. I can't. Mentally, I can't handle it. Thing is, if we draw this, I think Fram win the league anyway. So we're just playing to get promoted. Which, I mean, to be fair, board expectation was a top 3 finish, and the media prediction was 3rd. So the board aren't expecting us to go up this year. If we don't go up this year, that would be a bottling, though. We were unbeaten after, like, 10 games. All right, come on, Carl. Carl, what are you doing, Carl? Gudmundsson. Jansson. The second... Sorry, how has he missed that? The game is rigged. How's he missed it? Second best Jansson here. Difficult chance for him. Does the correct thing. How'd you miss that? How'd you miss that? I gotta change something here. Bloody hell. Swap them around as well. We've got the second best Jansson and the worst Jansson. Can't handle it. I need to initiate the stand-up desk chat. That's when you know it's serious. Oh, right. Bloody hell, nothing's happening. Please, lads. Please. Is he wearing a sailor's hat? Sorry, I don't mean to... Man's in the Navy. How are we meant to deal with these military trained, this team? This team are military trained and we're just rolling up here as a bunch of amateurs. I don't believe it. I mean, how are we meant to deal with this? They've got military precision in their midfield. I've got bloody... What's his face? Carl. I think that's a hat you get when you finish high school. Why did I not go to high school in Iceland? I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Why am I wearing a Leafs jersey for this? Magic Bird, that's me. Thank you for the 10 months. No, we can't lose this. Why did I wear a Leafs jersey? Now, here's the thing. The squad that I inherited does just not have any attacking options, and I had no money to actually sign any. Which does mean in situations like this, I don't really have anything to change the game. Which is a problem. Chat, I'm so angry. I'm so angry. There's still time. There's still time. Oh, I'm not having fun. Super Nintendo Caribbean, mate. Thank you so much for the 5 months. As cancelled as Canadian in hockey broadcast, as a cancelled Canadian. Sorry, I know who you're referring to. As a cancelled Canadian in hockey broadcasting once said, "Don't go changing. Do it your way. Go down blazing." Amen. Okay, we don't talk about the individual in question, but it's a good quote, which I butchered. Oh my god. Right. Are we attending IBV versus Selfos tomorrow? Are we attending the game? I mean, pay out on the prediction mods. I think we have to attend the match, don't we? Because if IBV lose or draw, we're up. I think we have to get a prediction going here as well, mods, on will Selfos win? Because if Selfos win, we're up. I want to apologise to the people we've let down there. Oh, Frama champions as well. It gets worse. It gets bloody worse. IBV and Selfos provide top billing. Well, it should be top billing. It's the only game. Will Selfos win? The prediction is live, chat. How long is this prediction for? Do I have time to run to the toilet? Chat, I can't. Look, my bowels have gone. I'm bottling it now. I'm running to the toilet. When we're back, the prediction will be over, and we're going to watch Selfos win us promotion. The fact that we're relying on another team to win us promotion really does sum things up. I'll be back. Don't go anywhere. How have we got here? Right, the prediction is about to finish. Not many people back in Selfos to win us promotion. Actually, what happens if there's a draw? Okay, if they draw, it would take a big goal difference swing. But we should be fine. Come on, Selfos, just get even a point would be good enough for me. But if they win, we're up. Go on the Selfos. Always been a Selfos fan. Always been a Selfos fan. Selfos are a massive institution, IMO. They've not had a shot after 20 minutes. Do we still believe in them? Selfos, just FM them. That's all I need you to do. I have got highlights on here, right? Okay, there is actually... I'm just thinking, there's nothing happening. Wait, is IBV's last game of the season against Fram? See, that would be great for us, except Fram have already won the league. David James used to play for IBV. Did he actually? I mean, maybe they are massive. We've never had David James play for us. I know that much. Oh, don't score. It's fine, everyone. It's fine. Maybe IBV were the real rivals, though, all along. I've been starting this mad beef with Fram, and actually, Fram are fine. Come on, Selfos. Score a banger. Have they had a shot yet? They've had one, and it was a crap shot. Come on, Selfos. Look at them. Liquid. Training ground. Just shout training ground, me chat. Do it like you do it on the training ground, Selfos. Oh, this is nice. They've got an overload in the middle. Square it. You donkey. You donkey, Selfos. Who was that for them? Okay, it's 0-0 at half time. Now, a draw is okay. We're not up, but we just have to get a point on the last day. If Selfos win, then we're up and we can party. Please, nothing's happening, which is kind of okay. A draw would be okay. If IBV win, then we're in a pickle. Go on, Tokic. That nearly went in. That nearly went in. Hey, good evening, Wispy. How you doing? How was your workout, dude? Hey, Clutch Randy, you're coming in at an interesting time. Welcome to the stream. We're currently... This is not my game for people just coming in, but there's one game left of the season for us, and if Selfos win, we're promoted. If they draw, it goes to the final day. If IBV win... it will be squeaky bum time and we could throw away promotion realistically. But we just need the team in red to win. And they're not doing it. It's not happening. They've had the chances to do it as well. Selfos, why can't you just score for us? I mean, we've bottled it to end the season, let's be honest here, but that's not my is my problem, I suppose. But that's not the point. I'm not enjoying this chat. Although Selfos have improved, actually. IBV were dominating early on. 10 minutes. No goal is okay. And 0-0 is fine. Because there would need to be a massive goal swing on the final day. But if Selfos win, it's just done. If IBV score last minute, they're taking on the team who are top, who have already won the league on the last day. He's off. He's off. Lino, get the flag up. Thank you, Lino. Hey, Clutch Randy, I appreciate the kind words. Jackie, you standing? I am. Look, I can jump. I'm so cool, chat. Is there a late goal here? You know it's serious time on the stream when I'm stood up. And Wispy, that's sick to hear about the progress you've been making, dude. What role did you do during your military service, if you're allowed to disclose it? I know I have a friend who isn't not really meant to talk about what he did in the Finnish military service. Oh, this game's rubbish. Why did I turn up? Bloody Selfos. Bloody Selfos. You were meant to bring balance to the force. You were meant to be the chosen one. Chat, that... That league table for the last day of the season is horrible. Imagine their players run up to where you're sat in the stand and shushing you. If I was a player in that IBV team, I'd be doing that. Oh my God. We might not actually get promoted. We might not actually get promoted after being in the top 2 all season. I mean, normally I'd be like, IBV have to take on Fram, but Fram have won the league, so they don't care. They're on the beach. I mean, Iceland does have beaches, right? Do people of Iceland, do you go to the beach like on your day off and like to party, or do you go to the volcano? Maybe that's cultural appropriation, just saying volcano like that. Am I allowed to say that? Please don't cancel me. We are clinging on actually at the moment, aren't we? Right, chat, the channel prediction is live. Will we get promoted on the last day of the season? IBV have to beat Fram, and I've talked a lot of crap about Fram over the entire season. I now need Fram to win. Oh, hot springs. I guess, do you go to the springs on your day off in Iceland? Like in England, we have the expression on the beach, which is basically like, you know, you're having a jolly. You're just pissing around, like, instead of working at work. That's kind of like the analogy. Is that a universal thing? Do people use that in other cultures? Or do you have your own version of it? I'm curious. Do you have people from all around the world? Do you have like an alternative to like the expression on the beach? Maybe I do love Fram. All right, chat, the prediction is live. Bloody hell. Bloody hell. There's channel points on the line here. There's lots of people backing us. I don't know if I'd be backing myself in this situation. What does on the beach mean? So if you were in a work environment and there's someone who's not doing any work, maybe they're procrastinating or they're just, you know, having a nap, they're on the beach. It's like they're on their holidays. They're not working when they should be working. They're dossing. Right. Oh, my God. I can't believe. Someone pointed out with all the remaining games, they were like, congratulations on the promotion, Jack. And then IBV have got on beaten Selfoss with the last kick of the game. Never saw the day of me supporting Fram. Me neither. Me neither. What a turn of events. Suddenly, I am Fram's biggest fan. After an entire season of talking smack about them, I now want Fram to do well. Am I a hypocrite? Yeah, probably. Do I want to do a team meeting? I'll balls up the team meetings. I'm not talking to the lads. Imagine if Fram let IBV win. I mean, we should win on the last day of the year. But when you look at that, it's not that convincing, is it? I can't believe what's happened here today. If we win, can we relegate Vikinger? Oh, God, the team we're playing against are literally playing to stay up. Second is auto-promotion. Hey, Hodgie, mate, thank you very much for the sub with the Prime. Someone asked about my playlist. I have a link for it on Spotify here, if people want it. I'm not voting in the player of the season stuff because I don't want to not vote for my own players. Chat. Do I have to play this game now? I feel like wearing the Toronto Maple Leaf shirt was a mistake. But it's too late to turn it off now. I'm going to prove that it's not a jinx by winning this game wearing the shirt. Then we'll have conclusive evidence. No, we're going to win. We're going to win. We're going to relegate Vikinger. And it's going to be fine. Now, would it be 200 IQ on the last day of the season to suddenly play a really high-pressing game? My players probably aren't prepared for it, but there's no way Vikinger are going to expect it. I'm doing it. You can't stop me, chat. We've spent the entire season sitting back and parking the bus. Today, we get into them. We rush them. I'm not overthinking it. I just feel like having not won in a while, we have to change something. He's only got him pepped it. Don't say that. Fram are winning. Fram are winning. Fram, just win for us, Fram. If it's a draw, that's still enough, right? Yeah, okay, if they draw, it's fine. Also, is my window open behind me? Give me a second. It's not open. Just a loud car went by outside. I'm sat thinking, I do not want to let all the moths in. Gian is great at pressing everyone. Why would you suggest that I don't have this guy press? 11 work rate. This man's built to press. He owns the hydraulic press channel, this guy. Hey, Guy and Roslin, how's it going? If they draw and you lose, what's the tiebreaker? Goal difference. So we're good in that regard too. Fram, just hold on. Fram! Nothing's happening in this game. We're dominating the play. We just need a goal. My formation is a mare at this point. Give me the league table. I should just be focused on our game and just winning. If we win, we're up. Asimo Gian, he's playing the last game of his career, chat. Because his contract's up with us and he's probably going to retire. Juliussen's coming off for good Jansson. Let's move the Janssons around. Can we have a highlight? Can we have something? Nothing is happening. Something's happening. Oh, Asamoah, the worst Jansson. Why show me that? Why show me that? Fram are winning! Fram are winning! Fram are winning! Fram, just hold on. Doesn't even matter what happens here if Fram win. IVP have to win. We're up. We're up. I'm saying it now. It's done. It's done. Cease. Carl, if you score here, mate, I'm going mental. He was never scoring there, was he? Jason, mate, thank you so much for the 22 months. Hello, Amy. I've been told to say hello to you. Hello, good day. Bloody hell. Bloody corner. If we get a goal, we're up. It's not 2-2. You're pulling my leg, chat. Chat, you're pulling my leg. Oh, good Jansson. Forward. He's got to score this. Come on! Let's go! Come on! Oh, my word. We're about to relegate Vikinger, potentially. It's not 2-2, is it? You were pulling my leg, just to check, chat. Come on. Come on, the worst Jansson scores. The new nicknames work wonders. It is actually 2-2 in their game. Wait, so if they got a goal and we conceded, they'd go above us. We still have to hold on here. Just end the game. Please. Please. We're up. We're up. It's done. Come on. It's not a good promotion. It's not a promotion worth celebrating. But we take it. Julian Brandt! Yeah! Yeah. Bloody hell, that was bloody awful, but I have to end the year, to be honest. The issue of our squad depth really was on full display. Good Jansson set for a pay increase. He wants to get 20 quid a week. Oh, chat, right. Our old wage budget was £4,500. I'd quite like 6,000. Ooh, that's good. That's very good. That's way better than I was expecting. Good promotion, lads. Good promotion. The board are delighted with me. The worst Jansson's delighted. New nickname worked wonders. Turns out, chat, when your striker isn't scoring, just tell them they're really bad. There were joyous scenes at Fiona. Probably shouldn't learn the name of my stadium. Oh, great promotion. Oh, Viking has stayed up as well. Oh, that's happy, isn't it? We could celebrate with them on the final day. Even though we beat them 1-0, we can have a party together. So what's our new wage budget now? Chat, our new wage budget is £9,000, which is double what we're currently spending. So if I go to Team T10... Oh, chat, my finances thing has vanished on this screen. But someone told me a fix for this months ago. So there should be a finances tab and it vanished. There was a fix that involved using the preferences somehow. Can anyone remember what the fix is for this? Basically, the finances tab just likes to vanish on this screen. I don't think it was it. Is it just a clear cache refresh? Let's have a go. Clear cache reload skin. But yeah, I want to check Don Coop what our wages compares to. There is another way we can do it if we need to. I've just realised. But yeah, the finances tab is buggy on the team detailed stats. Bloody hell, that was stressful. Bloody hell. Is everyone else calm? Are we calm now? Team detailed. No, it's still not showing up. I can't remember what the thing was to make it appear, but we can do it a different way. So our current salary per year is 242,000. And the wage budget, the new wage budget is basically double that. So what was it? It was 242. So next season it'll be about 500k a year. So Valor are spending 1.25. Oh, okay. It's going to be like one of the lowest in the league. HK and Lechner have the lowest two. Lechner have gone down. HK will probably still go down to end the season. So, yeah, it's going to be like the lowest in the league still. So all the contracts in Iceland expire in October. Does that mean I can approach the signed players now, or is it like in England where it has to be a month before? I'm wondering. Oh, okay. Oh, he's a free agent though. Oh wait, no, he's not a free agent. Who have our scouts found? Johan Brunel. Is he good? I don't really need defenders. Bloody hell, we actually have to plan for next season now. I need to sit down. You know what? I've had my excitement standing up. Bloody hell. So I think because of the fact we are playing on a kind of the winter database update and the way the Icelandic season works, because we're only in September 2021, there won't be many players with contracts expiring this year in Iceland. The vast majority of them will happen next year. Do we sign some of these guys that my scouts recommended? There are any like of these players who are free agents who like aren't super old? Because they're probably ideal. Like these are all big upgrades on what we currently have. It's only that, like, particularly young. I don't really need a goalkeeper, but a long-term goalkeeper would be nice. Eremenko was there. We looked at him previously. So our season now doesn't start until May. So yeah, our seasons here in Iceland are unique. So one of the reasons I chose Iceland to manage in chat is because it's only a 22-game season. The main league season runs between May and September. So it's like a 5-month season. Now, there is a League Cup, which is like a pre-season cup that starts in February. But it means that we should be able to get through seasons pretty quickly. And we get more of my favourite time of the year, which is just like pre-season and planning. Like, I don't know about anyone else. My favourite part of Football Manager is just all the off-season planning and stuff. So Sully, I don't like to search by attributes because I play with attribute masking off just to speed up the process of finding players. It's just how I prefer to play Football Manager. I feel like it's an added layer of tedium having to like scout players manually or offer them trials. But one thing I try and avoid as a result of that is just filtering for players by like really specific attributes. I mean, are these guys good? I mean, would I consider a change of shape? Let's think about our team for next year. Because there are certain positions I am not happy with our depth. Chat, I think Gian might be done, by the way. I hate to break it to you all, but I think his time's up. I mean, we'll have Forsen back from his long-term injury. So this guy was going to be our main starting striker, and he got injured for up to 10 months, I think it was. He's still out for 2 to 4 months, but obviously with how the off-season works, he will be fit. What's the foreign player rule in Iceland? So the foreign player rule in Iceland is that you are only allowed to have 3 non-EU players on the pitch at any one time, but there's no limit on foreign players. However, so yeah, no more than 3 non-EU players in the playing 11. There is a big but to that. 8 players in your team have to be trained at club for 3 years between the ages of 15 and 21. So a third of your squad has to be homegrown at club. So you can't just go and sign a load of ready-made players. Like, you have got to sign players who are particularly young who will get homegrown status or make the use of players who develop at your team. When does the guy on loan at Serie A potentially come back? Not till next summer. So this guy is on loan at Empoli. Empoli have an option to sign him for 16,000. I can't recall him from his loan. And they can't terminate the loan. But if he does sign for us, he won't... Or if he does come back to play for us, it won't be until next summer. Like halfway through next year. And the optional future fee is only 16k. In order to build a nation, you need to be successful in international football to amp up the nation's youth rating, right? Mostly, to be honest, Raphael, most of that comes from success in European competitions at club level. I remember this guy. Did he play in Spain for loads of years? It says here, actually. You can see. I feel like he had a good card in FIFA once, but he is 37 now, so probably not what I should be looking for. Now, is this oh, that's a different Pjanic. I have got to think about this coming year and what I want to do. So Guillan's not going to be good enough. I can't move him down to the youth team because he's not young enough. So there's a few players who did play regular minutes for us. Like Juliusson, I did give minutes to this season. Sigurd Steinson, I gave some minutes to and he just didn't score. Like, realistically, these players here I promoted because we just didn't have depth. So yeah, if you weren't here at the start of the season, when I took over, we had no wage budget left over. And the squad balance was a bit all over the place. We didn't have enough first-team centre-backs. See, Vic here was on loan from Tromsø. I wonder if Tromsø would loan us any players now we've been promoted. I mean, when you look at that team, the obvious issue here is that this year we just didn't have good centre mids. In fact, when you look at our players, so we had Leoson, who's a centre mid. In fact, chat, can you spot the pattern with the centre mids in our squad? Are you ready? So here's our centre mids. We've got Snorrison. We've got Leoson. It's not that the names end with son. It's something about the player specifically. We've got Juliusson. Have you spotted the issue yet with all of these centre mids? In fact, they're the only ones left in the first team. Oh, and this Juliusson too. They are all ball-winning midfielders. They are all players who can just play as a ball-winning midfielder and not do anything else. Which is not ideal. That was why this year we were so dependent on Forhausen, who is good. This guy's good. He could be a future first-team player for a while. And also Carl. Literally, Carl and Forhausen got into the team by virtue of the fact they were the two players who could pass. You can do it like that, the Don Coop. I like having them on the first team screen as well, just so I can keep track of their development a little easier and they're always in my mind. So, I mean, I'm looking at this team now. The issue we've got is not many of our players have contracts expiring this year. Does Gian, can I discuss him becoming a coach? You should become a coach. Don't want to stay in football. Would you like to be a scout? Do you want to be a scout, Gian? Will he be a good scout? I don't have a clue. So for people who are coming in for the first time, this is our first season here at Fjolnir. We started in the second tier of Iceland, which is the Icelandic First Division. In real life, Fjolnir had just been relegated. Our board expectation for the year was a top 3 finish. And after a very wobbly end to the season, we stumbled over the line in second and got promoted season 1. Our main man was this guy, the second best Jansson. 6 composure, 7 finishing. Didn't stop him getting 12 goals for us. He was very, very good. In the cups, we didn't do anything special in them, but we weren't expected to. The main thing is we've got promoted. We're getting a little bit more money. And the wage budget is doubled for next year, but it's still going to be the lowest wage budget, I think, in next year's top division. I mean, all in all, right, it's been a good season, I feel like. Our squad has lacked so much depth and quality. Like, now we can actually put our own stamp on this team, which is nice. Okay, so the board just want us to fight bravely against relegation next year, which is good. What do I want to achieve next year? I'm optimistic we can avoid relegation. That man isn't even going to be here next year. Why is Asamoah going, come off it? We all know we're favourites of relegation. Okay, I might be asking a bit too much. Well done, lads. We're all very defeatist here. Bloody hell, what? I mean, it's a good job we've got, like, 6 months to the new season begins in terms of the league. Oh, scenes. Round of applause, please, for the second best Jansson. First Division Player of the Year. My tactical decision to abstain in the voting has worked. Apparently this guy won the award for us 2 years ago. And now he's a star player playing at Valor. Can I sign him back? Probably not. Oh, he's only on loan at us a couple of years ago. Can I loan him? I can't afford those wages. This guy won the Rookie of the Year. He's quite good. Oh, he's on loan from KR. Yeah, no shot. They sell him to me. I've just had a player come out of this game. Never seen this before in FM. Anyone else? It's been in the game a few years, Ken Belly, but I've had it a few times, like maybe 3 times in the last 4 years. It's like a pretty rare Easter egg. Although when it was announced it was added to the game, you would have thought the sky was falling by the reaction on social media. Right. And this guy's quite good, Kickboo, but he hates big games. He's released from the Austrian leagues. I wonder if I should offer trials to all these players. What do I need for this coming year? Do I want to change formation? Maybe a 4-4-2 would be a better idea for this coming year. Who would I put on the right, though? Maybe Leoson on the right? I mean, Leoson as a winger probably would actually be quite good for what we've got. I mean, the bar's low. We have got the wingers in the youth setup as well. That's true. I also was at the opportunity to play this Jansson at right winger rather than a right back. I'm a bit worried that as good as he was as a wing back for us this year, he will get exposed massively this coming year at right back because he's just not good enough defensively. Wait, oh, Hafforson's injured. Yeah, that's fine. We already knew he was injured. Well, that launch from the affiliate. I mean, we'll look at those headers, but it's currently September, and that I'm not going to be able to loan players off them until the transfer window opens, and even then, it won't be open in Norway for a while. I actually don't know the format of pre-season here at Iceland. So when does the actual transfer window open, or is it already open? Has anyone ever managed in Iceland? Like, I know we have a long pre-season, which is kind of fine because we'll get through it quickly once we've done transfers and stuff. And you know what? Instead of going through the entire calendar, I should just look at the rules. Okay, so first transfer window is February till May. So wait, contracts expire in October, but the transfer window doesn't open till February. What mad lad invented this country? But if I sign players on freeze, they can sign and train with us. So there's basically like a 4-month period where the transfer window is closed, but all the Icelandic teams are releasing their players. That's going to be fun. This guy's playing in the Icelandic 3rd division. Is he good? I can't tell. Olgersson. Let's have a quick compare of him. Olgersson compared with... I'll tell you, be a good player to compare him with. Would be... Not you. Where are the players I just demoted? Oh, did I put them in the regular under-19 squad? I did. Sigurd Steinsson compared with this guy. What was his name? Olgersson. He's not that good. Scouts a lion. I think we're going to be looking at lots of kind of free transfers. I also want to look at players who are homegrown at club, because that's going to be important as well. This guy's contract's up at the end of next year. He's playing in our league. He's not that good, is he? I mean, to be fair, he's probably better than a lot of our current wingers. Okay, the options in terms of homegrown at club players, not very good. So let's just have a look. Current team. So we have got 8 homegrown at club players currently in this team, which is important because we have to have 8 for the squad registration rules. Actually, a lot of them are current starters, which is an added bonus. Are there any with contracts expiring soon? Not really. For Howson's is up at the end of next year. Guy is interested in extending his term, wants to consider the renewal terms at the time. This is because any new contract would be on inferior terms to his current deal, which still has time to run. Who are you to tell me that I wouldn't give him a better offer? Is the move to 4-4-2 the right move? I think it probably is. Because we'll have the worst Jansson and the second best Jansson side by side. We're probably going to be looking at a few pretty big upgrades, I'd like to think, in a few different positions. Is Aaron Jonasson available? The US international. I'm going to be honest, probably not. Is he actually homegrown at club? Let's have a look. Is it this guy? Oh yeah, he did come from the Fjolnir Academy. Is he available? He is on more money than my highest, like, 6 earners combined. So I'm going to say no, probably not. Oh, Carl is good, but Carl is not £325 good, but he's homegrown at club. I like the fact he left the club for a year and then realised he'd made a mistake. Hey, Mark97, how's it going? Who was Tromso's good players? Let's see if we can loan any of Tromso's players, but they weren't willing to loan me them before. I find it difficult to imagine they'd loan me them again. Like Mickelson would be great. They wanted to pay with higher quality players. Sad. Yeah, sadly for us, financially, we're in a bit of a pickle. Oh my God, Keith Gums is 49 years old. Now, my heart says that I shouldn't sign him. My head says he's either-footed. Most people, you know, their head does the intelligent thinking. No, not this guy. My heart does all the intelligent thinking. My head's the emotional one. Wait, chat. Lee Boxy. Oh, please tell me he's loaded. Where's Beijing? It's not. He's not loaded, is he? Lee Boxy is not going to be loaded. No! Okay, I'm over it. I'm fine, everyone. Crypto Lorax, thank you very much for subbing with the Prime. Are there any other older players? Carlos Edwards, Olivier Solin. There's a guy called Leonardo. He's incredibly handsome. 38 years old, Leonardo. Look at that career. Wait, he played for Ajax. He must be bloody brilliant. The man hasn't played in 4 years. Should we just bring him out of retirement now? Hey, Malteser Falcon, how's it going, dude? Right, let's be sensible. We're looking for players who've been released from top-level European clubs and are desperately looking for clubs. See, this guy's good, but he's injury-prone. Makes me sad. This Seth guy came up before, right? And we looked at him as a right-back. If we're going to move our other right-back forward, he could be very, very useful. £500 a week. I can only give you 375. I can only afford 375. You're hurting me because you're really good. What if I offer him a trial? Let's not blow our chances. Let's just offer a trial. I'm trying not to sign old memes. Also, his name's Sincere Seth. That's a great name, isn't it? Imagine being called Sincere Seth. Oh, you got a right UV from your Pokemon cards. Nice, Cerulean Q. I've got a big pack arriving tomorrow, Pokemon cards, chat. For any Pokemon TCG fans out there, of which there's at least 5 of you, The new set releases tomorrow, Astral Radiance, and I have very little self-control. I've bought 2 booster boxes. I've never bought 2 booster boxes in my life. I remember as a young child, I had the Robot Wars sticker collection, and my parents bought me a booster box of it, and that was like the coolest thing ever. So the fact as a fully grown adult, I've decided to treat myself to 2 booster boxes. I've probably gone a bit too far. How much does a booster box cost? Do I want to admit this? It's a lot of packs. A booster box, like if you go to a shop, they have like the box with all of the stickers or all the cards in, chat. Like a booster box is basically one of those packets, like the boxes themselves that have the packs in them. So to get 2 of them, I'm basically buying 2 shops worth. I say 2 shops worth, like shops only have 1 box on display. I think I got it's over £100 each, chat. It hurts. It's a lot. But look, I enjoy it. I think it's fun to have hobbies. And I get them all in one lump so I don't spend it slowly over a period of time. Jack, how is FM22 different compared to FM22? Well, you see, the thing is about FM22 versus FM22 is they are basically the same game. Do I have a good collection? I don't have a bad collection. The other thing, actually, chat, the other thing to say about getting the boxes themselves rather than individual packs is because there's like a set amount of certain types of cards in the boxes. If you buy a box, you are guaranteed to get like a certain amount of certain things. Whereas if you buy the individual packs and you got bad luck, you could end up getting the packs that don't have good stuff in. Does that make sense? I think that makes sense. I don't think it's rocket science. Maybe it is. This guy's a Kazakhstani Anganch who can play right back and left back. Jack, how far did the save go on the other PC that was on constant holiday? It got 800 years into the future, and then the game kept crashing, and it wouldn't load up the save games for like the past 100 years, and I got a bit annoyed. It is the Astral Radiance booster box, Ryan, that comes out tomorrow. How is FM22 different to FM21? I'll be honest, Randy, I have not played FM21 in like 8 months. At this point, I struggle to remember what the differences were. Am I going to just end up signing a load of Nigerian players? Potentially. Tony Jim? I feel like all the players who are free agents now are probably all mega injury-prone players who have been released from their youth contracts and no one will take a chance on them. That literally feels like that is the vibe I'm getting. This guy looks like he could be pretty good as a box-to-box midfielder at our level. Hassan Ozcan. Oh, he's part Belgian as well, so you'll get... He's technically EU, which is good. What if we just search by world rep? Any new players that show up? Blommeyer. Great name, Mr. Blommeyer. Kigboo looks good, chat, but I feel like he must be injury prone. He has no injury history. Left-footed... Oh, he's English and England's not in the EU anymore! Bloody Brexit's ruined my Icelandic save. I can't sign English players. Oh, he's injury prone. I was about to say, this guy's interesting. There's a guy called Plummer. Rushawn Plummer. Great name. What was the name of the Jamaican goalkeeper that we bought for Broma Poikina, who was quite good? I feel like he might have moved in real life to maybe USL, actually. The guy I'm thinking of. What was that goalkeeper's name? He's probably not loaded because he moved. What is the best team to start with in FM22? There is literally not an answer to that question. Like, how would you judge the best team? It's whatever you'll have fun with. This guy, I mean, Jamaica's usually pretty good for getting really cheap players. Could I play him as my right back for the whole year? Probably shouldn't. But he's 16. He looks good. He has hits free kick with power and tries long-range free kicks and has 13. He is the non-league Roberto Carlos. And he can actually tackle. Chat, you are going to have to try and talk me out of this transfer. How does he compare with good Jansson? Oh, he's really good. He's 16 as well. Fringe player. Current compensation, 325k. I can't afford that. I'll give you an offer of nothing. Thank you. Don, thank you for the 100 bits. Listening to this absolute banger whilst petting my kitten. I'm assuming that's not a euphemism. I hope you're petting your kitten to the beat. He won't join until he's 18, will he not? Oh, don't ruin my hopes and dreams. I just realised we're just looking at Harbour View here instead of the Jamaican youth team setup. Also, does he have any EU heritage in him? Because otherwise he would be one of my non-EU players. Oh, Jean-Don White was the goalkeeper. Thank you, Popag. It was. I assume he's not in the game. Oh, he is. Oh, he's on 1,000. This guy's a really good goalkeeper for, like, these kind of save games. I feel like his picture's been updated since I last looked at his profile. He definitely didn't look this old before. He looked like a child in the last picture. How long do I reckon a 30-year-old Hakimi with 17 natural fitness, the chat scroll there, would last in a first team? How long do you reckon Hakimi aged 30 would last? Probably like 4 years at least. Right, chat. Who's this geezer? I love the fact my scouts just have random knowledge of some of these players. It's like, did they just come on holiday to Iceland and turn up for a few trials? Like, how do we know this information about them? Also, all of these guys just seem to have a negative of some kind. I'm really tempted just to go and look through random national youth team setups of players who are available on a free. Is that a terrible idea? Is it too early to be doing this in the save game? You know, like I could do with an Estonian 18-year-old goalkeeper. The Faroe Islands have a 16-year-old Regen right mid. I feel like it'd be rude not to. Bloody hell, where did they get that? Did they scan that photo in from like a... Have they got good cameras over in the Faroe Islands, or is that like the quality of camera? Looks like it's taken from the 90s, but the man wasn't born in the 90s. We're just going to flick through the Faroe Islands and look at their pictures. And the actual players themselves. Although, to be fair, in these lower leagues, I just find it funny looking at the pictures that you get. Man got punched in the eye and they made him take a photo with it. Any tips for lower UK teams? What kind of... Are you asking for, like, team suggestions, Pado, or, like, managing them? I think the most obvious one is to hunt out players who are available on free transfers. I'm sorry, that guy is not 20. That guy is like 40 years old and a physics teacher. I just played a UCL final. It didn't save in the game crash. Anything I can do in game? No. Sorry, Flaked. You just have to replay the game. Are any of these guys good enough for our team? I was hoping there'd be like one standout Faroese player and he'd be the one we'd go for. But they're all kind of shit, to be honest. I mean, this guy's not bad. But would I take a punt on Chuck Wood? Was his name Chuck Woody? He's not that good. Good name though. Samuel Chuck Woody. Great name. I kind of want to look through all the other Nordic nations. Just to see if they've got any, like, young players, like, playing a few divisions down that we could potentially snap up. He's not bad. He wouldn't be a bad backup winger, but I'm not paying 500 quid for him. We're not made of money. We've only got a transfer budget of £674. Magic Kingstonian, I'm not sure how to keep the club in positive finances. If you're using a custom database, Pado, the sad reality is those databases are not designed with like finances balanced in mind. So you will just run into financial issues with those lower teams. Like, friendlies can sometimes help. Other than that, you're kind of just relying on the game to bail you out with takeovers when the debt gets too much. I feel like we're almost too early in the save game for there to be good regens for us to snap up for cheap. I probably should be looking closer to home, but that's boring. Also, we are an Icelandic team who have just been promoted to the top Icelandic league. Oh, Harbourview did actually accept an offer for that guy. I'll give you a part-time contract. 30 quid, 3-year deal. You know what? 50 quid a week. Look, that's a great contract. When would he join us? February 2023. He'll join us in 2 years. Is it worth it? I'm not playing with no attribute masking. I'm playing with no attribute masking a killer. What are my thoughts on multiple playmakers? Okay or no go? I'm going to be honest. There's plenty of tactics this year that work with 2 playmakers. I think if you want to play super realistically, it probably isn't the most realistic approach, though there are teams that do kind of operate with it. You can definitely make it work if that's kind of the question you're asking. This guy has a weird player history. What happened in these years? He went on loan to Upstate Spartans and he moved on a free to Dash. He's got horrific hiddens. See, this guy, he looks like a footballer, doesn't he? Bernardina, he looks like a footballer. He sounds like a footballer. He's probably a footballer. He's also injury prone, so I won't be siding him. Manzia? No. I mean, this guy's not bad. For Jansson. Previously played in the Premier League. He's injury prone. He hates big matches. What's the best tactical formation in FM? There isn't such thing, Clutch Randy. There is not a best tactic in Football Manager. That's not how the game works. Usually the best tactic is one that facilitates your best players. This guy's good. He's actually really good. Could he be our defensive mid next year? Ibrahim sorry. I want to compare him with Juliusson. He is a really big upgrade on what we've currently had in the middle. I'm a bit worried about the wages. I guess we can offer him a trial, right, and see. Harbourview want to loan him back to the end of the next season. Reject loan back. He's not joining us for 2 years anyway. Sincere Seth rejected the loan. Ozcan is coming on loan. See, Ozcan is similar to Sorry. I mean, if I got those two in centre mid, they'd be really good. They have the tackling ability of what we had last season, but way more like technical ability with the ball at their feet. Oh, we've had to rent a new stadium. Wait, so we're moving stadiums. I don't like that. Oh, it's got orange seats. I don't want to use someone else's ground. Whose ground is this? I don't believe it. I don't believe it. It's like the... Of all the teams whose stadiums it could be. I can't believe... Fram are trolling us. I don't... Like, you couldn't make it up. We've moved in with Fram. After that whole season of talking smack about Fram and then getting promoted with Fram, now we're playing in their stadium. I hate Fram. Okay, apparently Fram are renting it as well, but I'm going to be honest, that doesn't change anything. I don't want to be in the same home changing room that Fram use. It's a matter of principle. See, I think Sorry's really good. How much is he going to want? 100. Chat, I'm tempted to throw a load of money at this guy for a long-term deal where we lock him in for years. Is it worth it? I feel like it probably is. Can we sign you with an optional 2 years for 5 years? That's a really good deal. He's really solid. He's already a good player for Premier Division sides. Really good mentals, really good physicals. Bloody hell, he's good. He's had an odd career. See, whilst he is a bit of a ball-winning midfielder, he is very capable of playing as like a box-to-box midfielder at our level. Now, if we compare him with Juliusson, who played as our defensive mid last year, you can just see here, like he's just a well better rounded player. If I could get in Sorry and Ozcan, we'd be in such a good spot. Because this guy's good. He's not as good as Sorry. In fact, is he? Those two as a centre-mid duo in our league would be a really good centre-mid duo. Last year, we had an issue where we just didn't have good centre-mids. So if I could just get 2 centre-mids now, you want £700. Sorry is so good for the price. 700 quid for that other guy. That is why I have to get Sorry. His wage demands are unreasonably low. Sorry, not sorry. If anyone can, Oz can. God damn it. I kind of don't want to sign Ozcan just so you guys stop doing puns. I mean, Sorry's really good. Good job by our scouts finding those guys. Pape Kamara. I mean, this guy's... He's good too. Do we have some random knowledge of Armenia or Belgium? He's a good centre-back. He has sick jumping reach and sick heading. Can anyone else smell the set-piece abuse from here? How does Pape Kamara compare with our current guy? Is he not showing? Why is he not showing up? Oh, because he can't play centre-back. I'd have to train him to play centre-back. He'd be a great centre-back, right, chat? I'll offer him a trial. I've got to be careful because I can only have 3 non-EU players, and Sorry will be one of those players. But I can take on 1 more. Yasser Kasim, is he good? Did I have him years ago? Did he used to play for... I feel like I had him in a Park to Prem save. I feel like I signed him from Swindon. You guys know my own save games better than me. Have I had that guy in a save game? I feel like I have. Henrik Boss. Yeah, loads of negative hiddens. Loads of negative hiddens. Ryan needs some help, chat, justifying some purchases he wants to make. So please just vote yes in the poll. I kind of want to go for slightly younger players, I feel like. That's why Sorry's so good. He's only 23. Oh, we can actually upgrade our scouting package, but we probably shouldn't. Oh, Kamara, snubbed a trial offer. How much do you want a week if I sign you? No. Chat, I've got to sign him, right? Will you sign a 3-year deal on a... I can get him for really cheap, I think. I don't know why he snubbed a trial. For £75 a week, he enjoys important matches. He's consistent. He was previously playing in the Armenian leagues. He's played in the top division of France and played for Standard at the top level. It doesn't look like he's had injuries. He isn't part French. I wish he was. I did check that. If I get Mbappe, Kamara, and Sorry, that is 2 of my non-EU player spots taken. But I think they're probably worth taking up. And because the off-season's so long, we can teach Kamara to play centre-back in the meantime. Why would part French be worth checking? Because in our league, we have to have no more than 3 players who are not EU nationals in our in our playing 11. So when it comes to team selection, I can only have 3 non-EU players. So if he was part French, that would mean that he counts as an EU national. I remember that you got Freddie Aduo in a Brommer as a scout and he got you Godwin. That's true, actually. Have we got a scout spot? We have got a scout spot, chat. And we kind of want to scout from a random nation who's going to just have some knowledge that we can use. Like, it'd almost be too safe to just go and get an Icelandic scout. Although, are there any scouts here that we know of? I'm tempted to do something random, like go through a load of random African clubs, looking at their scouts to see if there's any I can sign, because when I search for actual scouts here, it's just Icelandic scouts. What's the team? Is it Generation Foot in Senegal that are good? Do you have any scouts? They don't have any scouts. That was ambitious, really, wasn't it? Can we get Freddie Adu in? Freddie Adu is available as a free agent, chat. I could sign for... I shouldn't. I really shouldn't. Try Khalid Badra for an African scout. Let's have a look at this guy if he loads. He might not even be in the game. Oh, he is. See, this is the kind of thing we want. He has knowledge, everyone. He doesn't want to move to where we live. Sad. He's not good, chat. I'll give him a trial. I'll give him a trial. He's really bad. He rejected a trial. He thinks he's too big time. I want to look at Broma Poikina. Who's their best top prospect? Fredrik Nilsson. He's available for £8. That's a lot of compensation to pay that we can't afford. So for people who don't know, we managed this team last year in FM. I won the Champions League with them. Who were the good players for us last year, Chat? Who was the goalkeeper? I feel like a lot of their good young players have actually moved on. There's just no good scouts who want to join us. They all just have Icelandic names. Wizzy FM, mate. Thank you for some with the tier 1. I appreciate you, dude. Have you won any other continental versions of the Champions League? We won the North American Champions League last year with Chivas. I have won the Asian Champions League a few years ago now. I think a lot of... Because we're a semi-pro club, we can't really assign a scout from abroad. But it has been useful just having some foreign knowledge to get some of these random player suggestions. I mean, some of these guys are great, but they are also like in their 30s and 40s, and I kind of want to build for the future. Just as a reminder, chat, we've got like a 5-month preseason here, so I don't actually need to like do everything now. Am I signing Tarek, chat? It's a free transfer, and he joins us in a year and a half. Is it even worth doing? Is it even worth doing? He doesn't join us for a year. It is a free transfer with a 3-year deal on £50 a week. It's probably worth doing just to try and make some money, even if we never play him. No idea if he's any good, but, you know, why scout? Right, if Pape Kamara signs for us, that'd be unreal. I'm a bit confused as to how he's a free agent. I almost want to Google him. Like, has he had something happen off the pitch in real life? Pape Kamara, footballer. Going to Wikipedia to learn all about him. He won the Belgian Cup with Standard Liège. It doesn't look like he's currently got a club. Is he on transfer market? He's currently without a club. He's been a free agent since July of last year in real life. Oh, Oliver Dovin was the goalkeeper that we had last year. He was good. Oh, he played Hammer Barry. He plays for Hammer Barry. I hate everything. Wait, there was a goalkeeper before him that we had. This isn't the right goalkeeper. There was a goalkeeper we sold to a team in Germany. Jack, you see Mane wanted to leave to go to Bayern. I hadn't seen that he wanted to leave, but to be honest, I think if you're going to sell Mane, this is probably a pretty good time to do it. Andre Picanel, there we go. Merci coming up clutch with the name. He plays for Jurgens now. I can't sign him, can I? Right, chat. Ibrahim Sorry is signing a 5-year deal at the club. Is he on trial with us at the moment? He is. He's on trial with us, and we've forgotten the fact he likes important matches and stuff, because that's how the game works. And Pape Kamara is set to sign for us as well. They are two big signings. Oh, wait, they don't join, even though we've agreed to sign them. Oh, okay, we can allow them on trial until they sign for us. If I terminate his trial, can I then offer him a trial until the signing goes through? I think because he's already on trial. Yeah, I have to cancel the trial, then allow a new trial. Can I sign Vicente as a scout? I won't be able to afford him. Like, we're a semi-pro club, so I think the odds on a scout wanting to join us from abroad are slim to none, unfortunately. I can't even see him on the list. Can I train them whilst they're on trial? I can't. It'd be really useful to be able to train Pape Camara to play centre-back. I am a big fan of Sorry. We did get promoted, Juriki. We did get promoted. Is it Vicente Rodriguez? Is that his full name? Let's have a look. Yeah. I don't think any, like, foreign scouts are going to want to sign for us part-time, sadly. Small Don, mate, thank you so much for the 11 months. 1 month away from the big year. Thank you, dude. Do we look at Sincere Seth again? He turned me down for a trial and he wanted a lot of money. If I signed him, he would be my last of my non-EU players. How does Kamara compare with Goodmanson? I'll tell you what. He is very, very good, Pape Kamara. Very, very good as a centre-back. They're going to be a really good pairing for us once he learns centre-back. Could go with a diamond, chat. Actually, I say that. I would not want to play Ullison at kind of wing-back. Am I streaming tomorrow? Yeah, we will be streaming tomorrow. I think we need to get to the tick over date. Is anyone who's managed in Iceland, they know the date where like the thingy ticks over? I'm not going to sign these young players. I don't want to bloat my youth team with loads of recommended players to sign that will never play for us. I know some people mention February being when the transfer window opens. I wonder, is that when the date ticks over as well? Does anyone else enjoy it when you manage in a new league and you just don't know anything? Right, chat. Remind me in a couple of weeks to look at Ozcan. "25th of November, says chat. Chat, I'm trusting you with that info. You better be right. Yeah, the nice thing about this long pre-season is that we don't have to panic. He says now. Obviously, there'll be future years where we'll be competing in the Champions League group stage or the Conference League group stage at this point. Like, as all the other seasons in Europe are kicking off, our league season is finishing, but then we're expected to play in all these continental games at the end of our season. And then there's the winter gap, right, between the group stages of all the European competitions and the knockouts, where you can't change too many players in your squad. That is my normal off-season. Which does this weird thing where if you're doing a summer season like we are, you end up having to do, once you're a European club at least, you end up having to do most of your transfer business in the summer, and basically the continental competitions becomes your season, like, mentally. Because you can't do the like total overhauls you might normally do in the winter, because those overhauled players that you bring in can't be registered for the latter stages of European competitions. What's the aim of the save, Jack? I want to win the Champions League. With Fjolnir. I'm not going to sign any of these guys. They're not worth signing. I don't care what the staff say. How much would be a reasonable amount to pay for Ozcan? He wants £700. I've got sorry on £300 in blue. I'd probably be willing to go up to like 400 if I could even afford it. There's a few players who have been paid way too much. We did have a little look at the national team setup, twist him up, but because we're so early on in the save game, like there isn't really realistically anyone we can sign. Unrelated to stream, but Park to Prem, Talha Chabuk surname means quick. Just wanted to share. I wish he was a bit quicker. No, that's cool. I think I saw someone mention that previously. Look at all these scholars. Are any of them actually any good? Would I play Egerton as my right mid next year? Probably not, right? He's not good enough. Sigurd Jansson isn't bad, but the intake was fine, but there wasn't enough quality. Well, so there wasn't enough quality that I'm not sure what I was expecting. Has Guillen decided if he wants to be a scout yet? I can't sign you as a player, mate, but I want you as a scout. Managing in Indonesia and about to start my group stage campaign of the Asian Confederation Cup 3 months before my league season starts. I don't know if I love or hate it when that happens. When you like the continental stuff is just way out of sync. I say that as someone who is now doing a save game where that is the case. I just noticed the full name of the club. I don't know how to say the first bit. I think they just rub their faces on the keyboard. It's Fjolnir. That's how I say it. The rest of it doesn't matter. That's what I tell myself. I love the fact, by the way, that Pape Kamara is rated 3-star and Gudmundsson is rated 4-star. This is why, especially at lower league stuff, it is absolutely pointless trusting the stars. How could you possibly suggest the guy in blue is a whole star better than the guy in green here? It's just a bit silly. I wish I could get Hymerson back from his loan at Empoli. But he's there till next summer, and then they have the option to buy him as well. Have to hope they don't exercise that. See you in a bit, Ryan. Everyone say bye to Ryan. You've made him spend a load of money on Yu-Gi-Oh cards, I believe. Which I'm sure he's very appreciative of. Can I train Kamara at centre-back in the off-season? I can't train him there until he signs for me permanently. He's currently in on trial. So he plays with our team, but he does not play that position. Although, the players aren't on holiday. Oh, they are on holiday. I was going to say, if the players weren't on holiday, I could just arrange a load of friendlies and force him to play that position to learn it. None of these guys currently playing for Icelandic teams, I think, are realistic transfers, which is a bit of a shame. Be nice to get in some good Icelandic talent early, but we don't have that spending power. Hendriksen's contracts are expiring at Tromsø. Do Tromsø have any other players with contracts expiring? Let's have a look. Mats Trygge. He does not want to sign for us. I can't really blame him. I mean, realistically, none of these players currently playing in the Norwegian Premier League are going to want to join us. But I wonder about the Norwegian second division. Are any of these guys like really good? I feel like we don't have that much pulling power yet, even over other Nordic nations. So as much as I'm looking at all these players thinking, these would all be good, I have to remember that the Norwegian second division is like better than the top flight of Iceland. Because you mentioned about Pokemon cards, pay the Dangerous Gale looking at some today after being paid. Look, Dougie, the new set's out tomorrow. I love the fact we have so much random knowledge of players. Are there any of the USA trialists that play at the like college teams that I can just sign? No. Though this one guy our scouts had knowledge of is just there. He's not bad, but I don't need more players. We don't really need to panic and sign a load of players now. Hey, good news, everyone. Our Forson's returned to his rehabilitation phase. He's still out for up to 3 months, but he's in rehab. That's mental, isn't he? He's been out for 5 months currently. It's completely wrecked some of his attributes, this injury. That was so annoying. I wonder if we would have won the league with him. He got 2 goals and an assist, and in the second game, he did his knee ligaments and was out for 10 months. That was annoying. Who's your favourite real player at this year's FM, Jack? Oh, God. Dylan Crow. Dylan Crow. Speaking of which, where's Dylan? Dylan! He's not in the save game. I'm sad. Will Ozcan ever lower his wage demands? Probably not, but we'll just keep spamming it every day. And eventually it's got to go down, right? You'd hope. I feel like we already looked at all these other players. I mean, this guy's really good as well, but he's got bad negatives. Sincere Seth is still here, chat. I bloody love Sincere Seth's name, but I'm not sure that's enough justification to sign someone. We've got a lot of wage budget left over as well. Okay, Ozcan's trial is up soon. I'll have to offer him a new trial. We'll just keep trialing him until he lowers his demands. Eventually, this will just randomly, inexplicably drop to like £200. Probably like when he leaves the trial. Where's Stephen Gold? We'll keep an eye out for Stephen Gold generating, but I don't think any players would have generated in England yet. Do I ever use bonuses? Sometimes. I don't really like using bonuses at lower levels because you can often just like screw yourself with a load of money or just vanishing at once. I wonder if he signs his email sincerely sincere. I bloody hope so. Imagine having the name Sincere Seth. That's a banger of a name, isn't it? Like, I feel like if you said that to someone, they'd think that you were taking the piss and like bigging yourself up. Yeah, I'm Sincere Seth. Always sounds like a rapper name, I feel like. You know, you know, actors and singers, like they have names that they use as their singing or acting name that aren't their actual name. There's the guy that played for Villa called Marvellous. Yeah, Marvellous Nakamba. He still plays for them, I think. Hate to be that guy, but what skin am I using? I'm using TCS 4, I think it's called, or TCS 1. But it's TCS4 version 1. If you type in the exclamation point skin, it should come up. I've had a customer at work before whose name was Delicious. Good name. Solid name. Okay, Ozcan finished his trial. Will he now lower his demands? He has lowered them. Take him on trial for another week. He's just going to use our facilities, isn't he, for free? He's just joining us on trial just to use our facilities. Now his demands have gone up again. Right, let's terminate the trial. And we'll try again tomorrow. Going to trial him every day back and forth. He does lower his demands. Would I be losing my mind to offer him 500? Thing is, he's not going to accept that. He's just going to get arsey with me. I'll trial you for 4 weeks again. He's back, everyone! Tell you what, the kit man who's having to like label a peg with his name on it in the change room is hating me right now. Oh dear. That's funny that we can just keep trialing him. Who's this guy? Jose Carlos. Wait, is that the Van Arnholt? That can't be. Okay, it's not. I was thinking it was Palace's, but it's not. It's a different Van Arnholt. You know, that common name. I feel like we've got some good early transfers done. There might be some good Icelandic players that get released at the end of the month. But it's weird, right? Because in the latest data update, it has all the transfers for the upcoming Icelandic season for the 2022 season. And we've just played the 2021 season. In the latest database version, which is the one that we're using, all the players who are at their current clubs have contracts for the 2022 season put in. Because in real life, they're the contracts they've now got. Does that make sense? So essentially, in this first season, there's basically no Icelandic contracts expiring because the game uses their real-life contracts, which are extended for the season that we're now going into in real life, which is the one that is upcoming for us. Does that make... I feel like I've explained that okay. Basically, there's not really any freebies for us to snap up from other Icelandic teams because of how the data's done in Football Manager. Janson's contract's expired, everyone. It hasn't expired. I have to pay him. Oh, it expires in a week. Hey, Incredibad. We did get promoted. We did get promoted. Just. It was a lot closer than I'd like to admit. It took a last-minute goal for us to win on the final day. In the database, you have several players who in real life wouldn't join you until midway through the season. Yeah. It's a bit of a shame, really, the way it has to work like that, but there's like various legal reasons why Football Manager couldn't start with like the 2022 season in Iceland and other countries. It's like to do with the way the whole competitions are licensed. I feel bad for Football Manager's lawyers. I feel like they do not have a fun time. We did choke the title. I feel like... Do we all agree that it's probably not worth giving Gian a new contract? I like the fact I've been alternating between Gian and Gian this whole time. I feel like... too much of a good thing is a problem, and I wouldn't want him to play another season with us and not live up to what he's achieved this year. Julian Brandt! Oh my word, yeah! Caffeine FC, thank you for the 5 gifted. That Julian Brandt makes me jump every time. Thank you very much, mate. I haven't been able to catch any of your streams yet, but how have they been going? Oh my god, I need to do something so I get briefed when the Julian Brandt comes in, because it makes me jump. I wonder if is Mycon. Is right back Mycon still available? Chat. I couldn't, could I? Oh, chat, talk me out of it. I couldn't, could I? He is a right back. He is a right back. He's very good. Oh, I was kind of hoping he might have spent long enough in an EU country to get EU nationality. I probably shouldn't. He's not doing very well in his current league, which is like a non-league Brazilian league, chat. I think I could be an idiot. Everyone's like, do it! Do a backflip. He'd be my highest earner. Right, chat. We're going to salute him off here. Please just do a salute of any kind. You know, if you want to do like a Cub Scout salute or anything. But we've lost a good warrior today. A man who battled for promotion with us, but I can't justify paying him money. Another legend in WorkTheSpace folklore right there. Round of applause. Asamoah Gyan. Good lad. Great lad, some would say. Does he? He doesn't. I was going to offer him a job as a scout, but he doesn't seem to want to be a scout yet. We'll add him to our shortlist indefinitely so we get little updates about him. The streets will remember. Chat, this is a terrible idea. But he is very good. I mean, I'll be honest, he'd be a quality centre mid. He'd actually be an insane deep line playmaker, I think. Let's have a look. Literally we're being... Could I just play him as a deep... The thing is, he doesn't join us until February. He's nearly going to be 41 when he signs for us. I can't help but feel like it's a bad idea. Oh, look at this. Icelandic clubs release their players. The most prolific is Asamoah Gyan. Love it. Yeah, there really aren't that many players that have been released this year that are actually at all good. In fact, they are all absolutely awful. Oh my chat, £550 is so much money. It's like 5% of our wage budget. It's going to scuff all my wages for the foreseeable future. Oh, Ozcan's lowered his wage demands. Good news. I'm going to delay it. Ozcan has lowered his wage demands. I'm going to try and lower his status. I hit continue once and he ups his demands by 300 quid. I'll talk to him tomorrow morning, see if he's in a better mood. How are you feeling today, pal? Is that because of the coach change? If I include the improved coaching team, okay. Do I just break that promise instantly? Do I just sign him and break the promise? I wonder if I can get him to sign with like an optional extension, so it's like a long-term commitment. Good negotiations. Make the promise, make him sign a 5-year deal. There is a relegation release clause in there. But to be honest, if we got relegated, we probably would need to sell him anyway because the wages would be quite a lot. Thing is, if I sign him, I probably shouldn't sign Maicon, chat. It's weird because Maicon is way better, but also Maicon is 40 years old and can only play right back and has quite a lot of issues with injuries. There's lots of reasons not to sign Maicon, and yet I still kind of want to. I could actually just sign a new staff member. That's true, actually. I could just... Wait. Are we already over the coaches? We're meant to have 2 coaches. We've got 5. Might have issues with improving the coaching team. Can I ask for more coaches? More coaches, please. Please give me more coaches. I can't improve the coaching team. It's fine. It's fine. We just lied to Ozcan. If I get an Ozcan, I might be tempted to go back to the 4-3-3 chat. I might be tempted to go back to the 4-3-3. We could even try saying like we played at FC United. Do I still have the FC United system? This one. Is the worst Jansson now Stephen Gold? I mean, the second best Jansson's actually okay in the air. Yillison would have to play on fullback. Someone asked for the song, right? The song is Isambard by Declan McKenna. I did know about Roy Hodgson sitting at the top, Otto, from when I managed in Sweden last year because I overtook him. I'm hoping Ozcan's going to sign. That'd be a very big moment. If we can make that happen. Okay. Oh, balls. Okay. With Maicon, there is a transfer fee involved that we do not have the money for. Is that because I included a bonus? Can I make that money available? Oh, okay. I can yeah, I can make lots of money available if I... Wait, I can make loads... We can actually sign players. This whole time I've been tiptoeing around the wage budgets. We actually could sign some players some money. I still feel like Maicon isn't a good move. I'll be honest, chat. I still feel like Maicon could be a mistake. Good night, Mr. West, mate. Thank you so much for the 5 months. Oh, I'm delaying it again. I'm delaying it again. Defen! Thank you very much for the 13 months. 13 months like a baby camel. Hashtag work the hump. Chat, he doesn't sign for me until February. Our season doesn't start until May. How, like, he's going to sign for us and then turn 41 after 2 months. I really don't want to do it. I really don't want to do it. I think it's a bad idea. Who's better, Ozcan or Sorry, to play the box-to-box? Ozcan. I could make Maicon the director of football again. Maicon would be a good mentor for the kids. I'm not sure he would be. He's got outspoken media handling. He's currently studying for his National C. You know what? The fact he's studying for his coaching course, that has swung me. The man has long-term ambitions after football. He's in. Well, he's in February. Welcome, Icon. Welcome, Icon. So the foreign player spots is only in the playing 11. So if he's on the bench, he doesn't count as a foreign player in the playing 11. Also, Ibrahim Assori. Oh, wait, no. Ozcan doesn't count as foreign for us because he's got part Belgium nationality and it's non-EU players. So we could play Maicon. Is Maicon better than our current right back? I mean, it depends on how much you value speed, really, doesn't it? How important is physicals in the match engine? Because I do feel like acceleration and pace probably are quite important as a right back, but does everything else overwrite it? I really want to play him as a regista. All I'm saying is, regista, Maicon is the play. He's actually a quality regista. If I just stick him at centre defensive mid for the whole year, do you reckon he'll learn it? He doesn't need to run there, does he? You can just sit deep and ping balls. Right, chat, I think we could be on to a winner. Bring on February. I'm trying to think how we'd line up. We'd probably go with something like this. Play for Howson in the middle as a centre mid on attack. Maicon as a regista, and then Sorry and Ozcan either side. Now, because we are like a weaker team at this level, like Sorry and Ozcan being so good defensively is actually probably quite useful in our midfield. I'm going to play these two guys the other way around, actually. Just because I think the ball-winning midfielder will work better with a wing-back on the overlap, whereas Ulison ain't going to be doing much overlapping. I do kind of want to play how we played last year, though, chat. Were we on regroup? Yeah, we were on regroup. Regroup, much lower line of engagement than standard defensive line. When we get the chance to press, we press often, but we're going to sit deep and try and invite teams forward to hit them on the break. Imagine if we win the league first year and Maicon is just the most incredible Roman playmaker ever. I mean, I am a bit concerned about knocks ball past opponent. That is a concern. Is there anyone else who plays for Bangu Athletic Club who I should be signing? Victor Emmanuel Diaz. You've got a very wide head. It doesn't really fit the team. I just feel like we need to get Maicon a friend. You know? I feel like bringing Maicon in on his own, it'd be a bit insensitive. Like it's going to be quite a daunting task for him learning Icelandic culture, and I feel like a little Brazilian friend would help him. I mean, is Cafu? Is Cafu available? No. Roberto Carlos? No. I mean, Ronaldo. There's lots of people just called Ronaldo, right? So we just have to find a Ronaldo. I mean, be honest, not the kind of Ronaldo I'm looking for from... Is that Albania or Algeria? It is Albania. Isn't Romario retired yet? Lucio does still play. Oh, he's retired. He's a very good coach. Lucio, do you want to come and play? No. Is Z Roberto still in the team? There was like a few old Brazilians who were still active, I feel like. I wouldn't know if any of these are the Romario anyway. Daniel De Rossi was listed as a friend. Was he actually? De Rossi, come and join up with my economy. I thought that said former teammate Felipe Powell. I'm thinking former teammate, and then it's 73. I'm thinking, how old is Mycon? Isn't Robinho still active? I mean, he is, but I'd rather not have a convicted rapist on my team, I'll be honest. I think I draw a line there, really. Giuseppe Rossi? Is Giuseppe Rossi around? There's a stadium called Giuseppe Rossi. I guess Giuseppe Rossi's retired and become a coach. Sad times. How many spots in Europe does Iceland get in the league? Great question. I do not know the answer. Shall we have let's learn together, folks. There's 4 spots. 3 of them are for the Conference League. Oh, there's actually prize money for doing well too. Hey, see you later, 442. Yeah, chat. Today it's getting late already, but we will be live tomorrow night, similar time and place to today. Maybe slightly earlier even in the evening, maybe like 7 p.m. Oh, is Nilmar still playing? What league did Nilmar like played for? Like was it Villarreal or Valencia for years? I think it was Villarreal, and then he went and played in one of the Middle Eastern leagues. I can't remember which. Costa Rica sometimes has some good players, doesn't it? Costa Rica produced some sick intake players. They might not have produced them yet, though, seeing as it is season 1. Nope, they haven't. This guy's good. I can't afford that fee, though. Is Jansson still around? Oh, chat. He's only 32. Didn't he have a few years in France? Oh, he went on loan to France. I remember Jansson was hyped up for ages, and then he moved quite late in his career, really. Like in his mid-20s. Balotelli? I mean, is Balotelli realistically going to want to join me? He's not even in my game. Is Wagner Love still active? He had a sick inform card in FIFA once upon a time. Oh, he's already agreed to go to ITU, chat. Also, where's his blue hair gone? Remember his blue hair? Back when he played for CSK in Moscow, he had some sick cards back in like FIFA 13. I like the fact people are now just spamming different FIFA legends. What was the striker called? Was it Kelvin or Kevin? Was it Kelvin? He went to Porto. What happened to that guy? Was it this guy? This is the guy. He had a sick silver card back in the day. Possibly best ever silver card. What a man. Is Hulk still going Hulk? I mean, he is. The issue is that a lot of these players we're all suggesting are on quite a lot of money. The reason I could get Mycon is because he was playing at amateur level. I just realised we're in November already. We're actually getting through the preseason quite quickly. Oh, yeah, there was Jobson as well. Did Jobson play for, like, Fluminense? We're going to be sick this coming year. I've decided we're going to be sick. Remember Wallison? Oh, Wallison as well. Man, that was a good era of FIFA. Like, I kind of know in the older FIFAs, pace abuse was boring to an extent, but can we not all agree that, like, being able to have, like, usable, like, bronze players and silver players that you could actually, like, play through, like, divisions in was just fun? Like, having, like, a silver or bronze MLS team or, like, a bronze South Korean team. Or like your Brasilva team, and like it actually being competitive and like possible to win games with them. Like at the end of the day, if you came up against people with better teams, like you'd still lose. Like if they were the better player, but you had a chance against people who like slightly worse than you. Content creators don't get given you Gen Sloth Boy, but the thing is, face in the game with no spaces, all lowercase. Alexander Patio. I'm assuming that's autocorrect, but I like the idea of calling Alexander Patio. Up the patio. I wonder if there's any new players popping up on this list, but I don't think there is. Do you reckon my scouts are just looking on who's scored in transfer market at players getting released and going, yeah, recommend them? Jack, you like F1? Any plans on watching Indy 500 this weekend? It's weird, right? The Indy 500 really doesn't get much coverage in the UK. Like, it always clashes with Monaco's weekend. It's the kind of thing where if I've got nothing going on, I will watch it, but I can't, like, claim I make an active effort to watch it and get hyped, you know, with all the qualifying going into the week before the race and how all the drivers had to set like a minimum delta to qualify. But I probably will just stick it on. Has the season updated yet? Not yet. Someone said around this time in November the season should tick over. I feel like the season tick over date's a good day to like finish the stream today. I'm just hoping that whoever said it was around this time was correct. Otherwise, it could be like when we needed a win in France and it just never came. Can I just a survey for the chat? Are we content that Mycon is a suitable replacement for Gian? Also, second best Jansson signing of the year. I didn't sign him, so I can't take any credit. Hey, Fjolnir have offered me a new contract. Let's go. Oh, it's a 3-year deal. Wow, they like me. That's a really good contract. You know what? I'll take slightly less. Just to help out the club a little bit. We got a game on TV. How much do we get for it being on TV? Wait, it said it was on TV, but then I can't see it here showing the TV icon. Oh, wait. Was it on TV or am I going crazy? Why did I think it was on TV? Oh, it's not on TV. Sad. This is the Brazilian legend, Mycon, who we've actually already had on a save game this year. Okay, so Icelandic League Cup time, chat. So for people who don't know, in Iceland, at the start of the season, so the actual league season starts in May time, but in February there's a League Cup where the teams in the top 2 divisions get put into 4 groups. The winners of each group go into a semi-final. I realise I hit draw all then. Oh, for God's sake. Been drawing with Valor in our group, who just won the league and knocked us out the cup last year. Well, congratulations to Valor on topping the group. The other team are a Premier League team are this team. Keflavik and Grotto were in our division last year. Oh, does that mean it's updated? Oh, it's updated, everyone. We're here. The new season's arrived. None of the second place teams make it through, sadly. Right, chat. We're probably predicted to finish bottom, but how bad is the damage? They're not backing us, are they? They're not backing us. Now, I'm curious, right? So this guy, Sigurd Jansson and Hansen. Okay, so Hansen is one of the best players in the league, right, at centre mid. I feel like Sorry is really good. I could be wrong here. Okay, there is a slight difference in quality, I will admit. But it's not years apart. Right? I think I'm huffing copium here. This is what it would have been if we hadn't made our new signings. Like, it's okay, right? It's okay. Compare him and Maicon. Exceptional idea, right? Hansen and Maicon. Well, there you go. Ignore the physicals. Just cover those with your hand. I realise that me covering it on my screen doesn't help you guys. If we just do this, there we go. Maicon's well better. Okay, we got some yearly wage rises and promotional wage rises, but we still should have some money to spare, right? Why is our committed spending so high? Oh, because of the size we've got coming in. So we've still got £1,000 left. Spend it. Oh my word, Yillison had a yearly wage rise thing. So he's now on £650. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's quite good and he's homegrown at club. He's not that good. But because he's homegrown at club, I don't really have a choice. Oh my God, Carl's making £400. All just because he's homegrown at club. Not ideal. Wait, is there any new players that are now marked as realistic transfers because of our promotion? Anyone? Anyone good? Why are they all so old? Why are they all so old? Why do we have knowledge of a guy playing in the Malvidian 2nd Division? No idea. No idea. Bloody Carl is making bank, isn't he, off us? And I'm not very happy about it. There's all these Bromma Poikina players being suggested. And I kind of want to steal some of their players who we had last year. I'm trying to, like, spot players I recognise. But I'm not sure if there actually are any. See, this guy would not be a bad right back for us. Are there any of these players that I remember from last year? What was Lars the Pirate's actual name, chat? They're not very good. They're not. They're all rubbish. Oh, yeah. What was that guy's name? Hien? Hien was a good centre-back for us. This guy. Oh, wait, he had a brother. It was his brother. Was it his brother? No. He's had a massive upgrade compared to last year. He is sick now. Last year, he was not that good, I don't think, but we made him really good. That's cool to see, like, players that we had last year in FM who have got massive upgrades this year now. Because he was playing, like, in the lower leagues of Sweden. He was really cool, wasn't he? See you later, Shezza. Take care, mate. Do Vassillans have any good players now? I mean, this guy's not bad. He's on loan, though, so we probably can't sign him. Oh, they've got a Regen who's a hot prospect. He's not very good. Wait. He plays for Roma. He's in the youth team setup. He wasn't that good. Why am I looking through Swedish Regens that there is no way I'm actually able to sign? Why am I doing this to myself, chat? Why am I doing some window shopping? It's fun to window shop, though, isn't it? It's fun just to look at all the players you can't get. Just having a look through all these players. Can't get any of them, but might as well have a look, right? He is Garbo. Does anyone else just do this in their save games? Just flick through the youth squads? It's one of those things where if I didn't have a tribute mascot on, I'd just offer them all trials or just scout as many of them as I could afford to scout. There's something just therapeutic about it. I think it's quite cool when you see players that even if you can't sign, they then pop up down the line. This guy's a good right back. I say he's a good right back. Maybe that's a tad generous, but he'd probably be useful in our team. Is that really the best photo they could find of him? Are you telling me that is genuinely the best photo they could find of Daniel Biscard-Harbo in the entire world? I want to write to him personally and ask for a better photo of him to put in the game. He's been slept. He's using the move rest. But you've got his teammate here, very photogenic, lovely lit photo, and then his picture, I sleep. Oh dear, it's funny. Why am I doing this to myself? None of these players are realistic transfers at all. It's just fun, innit? It is just fun. Or maybe I have a weird sense of fun. I mean, to be fair, some of these Faroe Islands players are available for free. Thing is, they're also not very good, which is why they don't have professional deals. They are all rubbish. What about the Faroe Islands Premier Division? No, I can't even click on the first division. Sad. I mean, this guy's a hot prospect to the biggest team there. They've got Ibrahim Moro as their key man. Look, I've seen some good players appear at this club before. I mean, to be fair, the regions that were showing up were players without senior deals. It's a shame that I can't quick flick, just like using an arrow through all the Icelandic teams. It'd make things quicker. That's the team I literally just looked at. Oh, look at him. Rooney Pharaoh? Is he really just called Pharaoh from the Faroe Islands? I guess the E and the R are the wrong way around. But that just looks like he tried to write his nationality in leet speak, you know, for a gamer tag. Is it Lyngby that have good players? How do I spell Lyngby? The Danish team. I think they're in the second tier. Is it L-Y? Ling? I think it's L-Y. There we go. Lyngby. These guys have some good young players sometimes. Have they had their intake yet? Doesn't look like it. That's the thing, right? Because we're in the first season. There's like a lot of the nations just haven't had youth intakes yet because of how the game handles it with the different calendar year. What about the CU Academy? I guess we could take a look. The thing is, chat, because we're so early on, there is just not that many teams like producing players already. I was really hoping he was going to be part English because of the non-EU player rule. Love the CU Academy for some free players. What about ASEC? Any regens yet, ASEC? No. Sadly not. Have they got anyone worth signing? I think all their good players I won't be able to afford. Yeah. Oh, of course. Yeah, English wouldn't help with the EU rules. Sad. Greek then, chat. Greek. I didn't realise this, and call me ignorant. I didn't realise how many, like, Greek Australians there are. Same with, like, I think there's a fair few with, like, Croatian heritage as well. Like, there's some overlap there, right? I don't know the ins and outs of it and where it comes from. I just know there is a few, like, second and third generation Aussies who have, like, heritage from, like, Europe for different reasons. I think, like, if I went to Australia and had, like, I wish I knew the reason why. I feel ignorant not knowing it. Yeah, you can see here there's, like, 4 Greek players. Croatian player here in Tommy Juric. Melbourne has the biggest Greek population outside of Athens. There you go. There you go, everyone. Yeah, even in the national team, you can kind of see how that is just very prominent. Giannis Yefantis. Great name. Fantastic name. And part Greek. But unfortunately, he's not that good. Yeah, Viduka is part Croatian. He's actually related to Modric. Hjalmarsson is not going to be happy when I've dropped him, is he? But he's not as good. I can't compare the two because Kamara can't play centre-back yet. I realised, chat, I said I was going to finish streaming when the season ticked over, and the season ticked over and I've kept hitting continue. Maybe now is a good time to stop. 1st of December, transfer window doesn't open for a little while, but still plenty of planning to be done. Just to check, when did the season finish? How much have we progressed just chatting away since the league finished? Okay, we've played through like 2.5 months just chatting away. I was interested to know how long like pre-seasons were going to take, because I was thinking if they were going to take too long, I might play a bit off stream, but actually, I feel like we've made pretty good progress in terms of signing some players, looking through some players, but keeping things ticking over. But yeah, gang, we'll be live again tomorrow. We're going to wrap things up there, I think, for today. I appreciate you guys all hanging out. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's been fun just wrapping up the season. Getting promoted was a bit of a relief. I was a bit worried we were going to completely bottle it. We will be live tomorrow, probably slightly earlier than today, maybe around 7 PM BST. Be great to have you guys here again for that tomorrow. We'll hopefully have Mike on playing in our colours. We might even get to the League Cup games going on for next season. I'm just having a look at who is live right now. Who shall we go and raid? Where are we going to go? You know what? Yeto Plays is live. That's a name I recognise as a longer-term streamer, but I don't know if I've ever been in their chat before. I don't remember raiding them. It might have happened once upon a time. We raided Breezy not too long ago. Right, chat, let's go show Yeto some love. I appreciate you guys hanging out today. I'm really enjoying this save game. I think that comes across as well, actually, in the streams themselves. I'm having fun. I feel like we're now starting to put our own little stamp on this team, but at the same time, it's a very similar team to the team, at least at the moment, that we had last year. Just with Maicon instead of Gian. I realised all we've done is take out Gian and move the Regista in where Maicon's going to play. Either way, having a load of fun with it. I'll see you guys tomorrow for more. I'm glad that you guys have been enjoying it. And yeah, let's show Yeto a load of love. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Until then, it's me, Jack. Park to Prem tomorrow as always. And yeah, I'll chat to you guys in a bit.